Good morning, everyone. Today is a great day at Amity. We have the delegation from Russia, led by the Ministry of Russian Federation over here, along with students from leading Russian universities. And may we have a round of applause for them, please. The delegation is led by Dr. Gich Olga, the Director of Ministry of Science and Higher Education of the Russian Federation and professor at Far East Federal University, which is also happens to be a close partner in Russia. Without further ado, I would request for the lamp lighting ceremony, I would request our guests to please come on the stage for this traditional ceremony of amity. Would also request few students from the university to please take a role.
शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपो हरतु मे पापम् सन्ध्यादीपनमोऽस्तु ते ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः आरोग्यं देहि पुत्रांश्च मतिं स्वच्छां हि मे सदा रवेरस्तं समारभ्य यावत् सूर्योदयो भवेत् रवेरस्तं समारभ्य यावत् सूर्योदयो भवेत् यस्य तिष्ठेत् गृहे दीपः तस्य नास्ति दरिद्रता शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते दीपज्योति
I would request our student volunteer to please present the sapling to our guests. So this is a Tulsi sapling, which is a very traditional thing at Amity and India. May we have a round of applause, please? So ladies and gentlemen, following this, the welcome, we have a special mesmerizing cultural dance being organized. And we have our students from Amity who will be doing that. And I would welcome them on the stage, please. Over here. Please. Yeah. Right. Right. So now, whenever you're ready. Right. So I will be beginning. Right.
Oh my June lay jagi Nuragi nung shindai shida Nuragi nung shindai shida Oh my June lay jagi Khujok thanna thanna hop jagi khanna Nura pam khangi Nura pakhangi nungshila koshida Nura pakhangi nungshila koshida Lechel thirat liye huloyamba Lechel thirat liye huloyamba Leirang na pugay na siyat kairat Liri-liri malang na ipong na Leirang na pugay na siyat kairat Liri-liri malang na ipong na Linam na lekay palalang Nuragi layap sulay tate Linam na lekay palalang Nuragi layap sulay tate Haday macha Nushi chugli utmawa Nushi chugli utmawa Lechel thirat liye huloyamba Lechel thirat liye huloyamba Not silanu, khumchilanu, nangi thamoy doy tangini. Likshilanu, pamnuranu, nangi nungshiba doy tangini. Lot ning ba thamoy dulot lanu Pam jabay tagi hoy ragi Thamoy ani dikhanda si ho Thamoy ani dikhanda si
Thank you very much. Now, moving forward, I would now like to introduce you to Professor Dr. Gurinder Singh, our Group Vice Chancellor of Amity Education Group. Sir is the leading pillar of Amity University, who's leading all the international engagements at Amity Group, be it research, be it international conferences, be it the partnerships with the foreign universities and opening new campuses. And he's the strategic leadership under which the whole International Affairs Department and Amity Group has been spearheading various projects. Maybe have a round of applause for Gurinder Singh, sir. I would request you, sir, to please give your welcome address, please. Thank you.
Very good morning to all of you. On behalf of our founder, Dr. Ashok K. Chauhan, who is watching you live, and our Chancellor, Dr. Atul Chauhan, our Board of Trustees, which includes some of the stalwarts like Dr. Singh Chauhan, who's the Chancellor, uh, our other trustees, very senior people who are here. We have got 13 universities, 13 vice chancellors, about 20 director generals on my own behalf as a group vice chancellor, international affairs division, and many very senior people who are sitting here. We welcome you. Most importantly, the students who are sitting here, they are very eagerly waiting to have interaction with you. A very warm welcome to the Russian delegation, especially our friends from the Far Eastern Federal University, for whom we have got the highest respect, and the other university students who are on the study program here. We enjoy a very close equation with Russia, and I think India and Russia, they are not only historically closer to each other, but if you look at the culture, if you look at the research areas, if you look at historically that how they value certain traditions, it is very clearly demonstrated that both countries are not only close but they respect each other. So give a huge applause to the culture of Russia, for whom we have got a lot of respect. What I saw in Russia was that when I visited them, uh, that they not only organize things, but they organize it beautifully. The Prime Minister of India, Honorable Mr. Modi, who's our Prime Minister, when he went to Russia, he took a delegation of quite a few senior people from India, including from trade and industry and from the universities. And our founder, Dr. Chauhan, said that we are surely not only going to participate, but we will play a very important role in bringing the Russian universities and Indian universities closer. So I remember that when I visited there and what we saw in Russia, it opened our eyes. At the Vladivostok, we thought that it's very far, very close to Korea. It will look very differently. But when we started interacting, uh, it opened our eyes because we saw somewhere about 500 companies which were not only the greatest of the brands of the world, they were demonstrating and they were participating, but they were also coming up with a lot of inventions. We had very good meetings with the students as well as the faculty of the various universities, and I think that all of them, they were very eager to create new enterprises. So when you are here and when you go back to your universities, take this message that our incubation center, and we are going to take you to our incubation center also, we are very keen to work very closely with the Russian students, as you have got very close ties with the Russian industries. We have got association with more than 1,000 companies in India. So we'll provide you the list, but maybe Dr. Gitch, you can take back this list, and then we can see that what kind of projects we can do together. So one are enterprising projects, and second are research projects on which we are very keen that to work with you. We also created uh, a yoga center in Russia. So I think that it's a time that we should rekindle our ties. Then in between, COVID came, and somehow we couldn't work on that. But as you can see, the chief ministers of 7 states were together, and Amity was the first and only university which signed an MOU in Russia, where Russian universities can take advantage of Indian culture, and Indian universities can send students there.
Приглашаются ректор Дальневосточного федерального университета Никита Юрьевич Анисимов.
We invite for the signing Director of Far Eastern Federal University, Mr. Anisimov.
И ректор университета Amity Gurinder Singh.
And Director of the Amity University, Mr. Singh.
So this was 4 to 5 years back when we visited Russia, and in the presence of our Commerce and Industry Minister, and also the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, and also the Chief Ministers of 7 other states of India, we signed that kind of MOU. So our intention was very clear that you should be able to understand that how India is developing. It's developing very fast. It's among the top four economies of the world today. And we should see that what Russia has to offer and what India has to offer to Russia. With the changing geopolitical situation, I think India and Russia have a very emerging role in the entire world. And I would request that when you go back, please send us the list of the projects where you are interested, and we will be very happy to assist and send students. Also, 19 students became a part of the BRICS project and they went to FIFU. And I think that all of them, they came with great memories. We also run a program called India Immersion Program. So we would very strongly request you and recommend you that if you want to send your students in small batches, maybe of 50 students, we will be more than happy to welcome them. Last year, about 400 students from Australia, from Monash University, they became the part of our ecosystem. So we'll be very happy to welcome the students not only from the Far Eastern Federal University, but also from the RUDN University. Give a huge applause to RUDN University. Also, the student tourism ambassadors and from the other leading universities who are here. So very warm welcome to you. This is what we did earlier with BRICS and with FIFU. Amity University created the Center of Excellence. We also created the internship in Russia program, where the students from Amity, they can go to Russia and can do internships in the various companies. Also, we would request that in case your students are interested, we can introduce them through India Immersion program or through internship in India program, where they can work with many reputed companies of the world. Noida is a place where you will find some of the top companies of the world. They have their offices. For example, Oracle has an office here. Infosys has an office here. Microsoft has got a office here. The World Bank has a small office in Noida. So we will be very happy to introduce your students to the various companies as well as the trade promotion bodies. So I think that at present, we work very closely with Far Eastern Federal University, also with RUDN, but also with the Ural State University of Economics, Novosibirsk State University, Penza State University, Peter the Great St. Petersburg University, Gorbachev Technical University, Penza State University, Government of Chukota of region, RUTech entrepreneurship. That is what I was mentioning to you, Professor Gitch, that when I was there, we also started working with your incubator. And at that point of time, they invited that every year MIT should come in the economic forum which you organize. So we came during the negotiation that maybe 1 year it has to be organized in Russia and 1 year in India at MIT it will be organized. So we want to think on these issues and we'll send you a program. But very happy that you are here and we can take it forward from 2026. 1 year, the conference can be in Russia and the other year it can be in India. It will bring various companies and students together. Moscow International Higher Business School and also NGO Smart Civilization Institute and MGIMO University, which is also sending their 4 students in November. They will be with us. These are the few other initiatives which we can think of taking under the new education policy now. Foreign universities are allowed to open up their universities in India. So far, many countries, they have taken a step, but we are waiting for our Russian friends, who are closest friends of ours, that they should take up a step and open up a university. So if you feel that Far Eastern or any other university, since you're also representing the government, they are interested in opening up a university in India, Amity would be very happy to provide them all assistance in identifying the space. To start with, you can use our campus. It can be campus in campus also. But I think that bringing the university closer to Amity, it will open many opportunities. We are amongst the very few universities in India who offer Russian language to our students. So there are quite a few students who are sitting here. They are learning the Russian language. And I was very impressed, students, just those who are sitting here. that when I went to Russia, the girl who received me at the airport, she was speaking Hindi. I thought that maybe that she will speak Russian or she will speak in English. But when she came to receive me, and she was a PhD student there, and she said Namaste, and I was very impressed. So I said that beyond Namaste, also, do you know anything? Then he said Thoda Thoda, right? And then she started speaking in Hindi. So we were very impressed. And the Russian culture goes in detail. So they knew that someone from India is coming up. So, and Dr. Kitch was telling that they have got a Indian center in the university which produces Indian dances. So all those who have participated, so first of all, thank you so much that you participated. Very good dance by the Amity students. Really, I was impressed. But when I saw that Russian girls and boys doing Indian dance, and one of the boy did a dance on a song, and I was very impressed. So I took a small reel, Mera Juta Hai Chupani of Raj Kapoor's film, and they started dancing, and very nice dance. So I think that life is that bringing students closer, working on new projects, working on science and technology, working on research, but also bringing culture together. So under the India Immersion program, we do very interesting projects. For example, we take students to the Indian theater. So would love that next time when you're coming, this time you're only coming for a day. But if you come for the India Immersion program or for a semester long program, we will take you to the Indian theater, and we have got a very good theater club here. So you can participate in the theater, and please next time don't stay in hotel. Yeah, stay in the campus. You will feel the culture. Uh, so then you can write a paper that how Indian theater is different from the Russian theater. We have got a very good dance club here, music club here. So, for example, these girls, maybe that they can teach you few steps of the Indian dances, and you can learn few of the Russian dance. Uh, and that is how you will be able to understand that how Indian dance, classical, is different from your classical dance. Uh, we will also take you to some companies and give you some topics where you can work on. So I'm very cautious that there are students who are from engineering, there is a student from medical sciences, there is a student from business school. So we can distribute you to the various professors, one from psychology, and you can start working on that. What are the issues which are relevant to India? And then our students will be very happy to understand that what are the issues which are important in the Russian context. If you want, we can arrange uh, a semester long internship with the industry to your students. Similarly, we would love to send our students there. So I think that opening up a joint campus or facilitate researchers, participating in exhibitions, participating in research conferences, and then inviting your students, and we offer very liberal scholarships. We'll be more than happy to do that. And similarly, Russia was very kind to offer 19 scholarships to our students. So they went there and spent somewhere almost one semester there. So thank you very much. But please, we keep coming. Yeah, give a huge applause to all of them. I'll just give you now a presentation on Amity so that you know that what Amity is all about. Amity is a brainchild of our founder, Dr. Ashok Chauhan, who after spending more than 3 decades abroad, came back to Asia to create meaningful universities, not only in India, worldwide. And that's the reason that we went to Russia, and he himself drove it. That if Prime Minister of India is saying that we need to take initiatives in Vladivostok, then we must go and participate. And I think it's now 5 times that I have been to Russia, to especially to Vladivostok and to Moscow, to participate in the various events. These are the two chancellors, Dr. Atul Chauhan, who's the president of this university and also a chancellor of this university, and Dr. Asim Chauhan, who's also the CEO of Amity Capital Ventures. Today, we have got 250,000 students, 6,000 faculty and scientists. We are having the largest number of universities in India. 150 institutions, overseas campuses and universities in London, Singapore, New York, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, Mauritius, South Africa, Kenya, China, Amsterdam, San Francisco, and Tashkent. But next time you will come, we want to see in bold letters Russia. So that's why I'm saying that we're inviting that you should open up a university in India and we should go and open something in Russia. 28 schools and preschools. 2,000 acres of campuses, 20 million square feet of buildings, 400 programs covering 60 disciplines. So I think all of you, whichever discipline you are in, you'll find that we are running a program. We're going to give you campus tour. You can go and see all the departments. More than 2,540 patents we have filed. But more importantly, we are commercializing all of them. And what I saw in Russia was that the incubator there, it was mainly responsible for commercializing the technology. And that is what our focus is. Our business school is not only the best business school of Asia, but has also published and converting case studies into videos. So more than 5,000 case studies, 400 research projects, alumni across the globe, and #1 private university of the country from the last 8 years. The very high research index 187, and 57 of our faculties, they are in top 2% scientists of the world as per Elsevier. Our accreditations from the leading accreditation bodies across the globe, 3%, we are amongst the top 3% universities of the world, and in terms of employability, amongst the top 1%. In terms of internationalization, highest number of students have gone from Amity to abroad, and from abroad to India. Other thing which when I was there and I spoke to the Deputy Prime Minister of Russia was that why can't Russia and India, they can have their own ranking system. So today, if we look at ranking system, THE, QS, they're more tilted towards West. So, and we really like that idea. And when we came back, we discussed this at the ministry level. We were very happy that in the next conference, which is happening in September, if we can devise and we can announce that Russia and India are coming together, and they are announcing their own criteria that how universities can be ranked. So this is another initiative. I thought, Professor Gitch, that if we can do that, and we can announce. But highest number of students have gone from India to abroad. FICCI, which is the industry body, has given us the award of not only sending the highest number of students, but also excellence in globalization, which means that no Indian university, public or private, is even closer to us. We have been able to produce most employable graduates. So in case you are interested, we will be more than happy to give you projects along with IIT Delhi, IIT Bangalore, IIT Mumbai, IIM Ahmedabad, IIT Kharagpur, which are all government institutions. Amity is the only group which has been able to produce most employable graduates. While I'm speaking here, there's a company which has already come at the Amity International Business School. It has just started up, and we have kept up this time a cap, not less than 100,000 rupees. We will entertain any company in the campus. So that is what we are trying to do. That let the companies come, but then only the reputed ones. So every year we will try to increase the bar. So this was the initiative which we have taken only 4 days back. That any company who's visiting the campus at the business school would be offering at least 100,000. So that's the minimum salary. The highest can be anywhere. This is how we are going to rank our university. This will give you an idea that how our institutions are ranked. Our international business school amongst the top in the country, the best international business school, our School of Biotechnology, again the best one, School of Psychology, School of Engineering, Biotech Institution, our undergrad schools, all amongst the top 3 schools of the country. Are all institutions, they are platinum green certified. So we work very closely on sustainable management, and you will see the greenery all around. These are the photographs of our campuses. The campus where you are presently, it's a 100 acres campus. Just across the globe from where we started our journey 30 years back, it's a campus which is 27 acres. This is a Lucknow campus. This is our Jaipur campus, 140 acres campus. It is quite like FIFU. When you travel from hills, from one place, and then you go on the blocks. So our Jaipur campus is quite similar to that. This is our entrepreneurial campus, which is in Gurgaon. It's again 140 acres campus. This is our Gwalior campus. This is our Mumbai campus. This is our Raipur campus. This is our Kolkata campus. This is our Ranchi campus. This is our Patna campus. This is our new university in Punjab, Mohali. This is our Bangalore campus. And under the new education policy, we were the first one to bring some of the leading brands of the world to India, including the Hero schools. This is our campus in Dubai. I know that you are coming from China, but a lot of Chinese students, they study at our Dubai and Singapore campus. So we would be very happy to host not only in India, but we'll be able to host you anywhere. If you want to go to Dubai, more than welcome. We will be able to welcome you there. This is the infrastructure which we have been able to create. That's the photograph of our chancellor, which came on the phone for providing the best resources and infrastructure in the Middle East. This was earlier, that US is opening campuses all together. We acquired US campus in Singapore. So this was a Chicago Business School campus which we acquired. This is our Orchard Road. So if you go to Singapore and you come out of the Orchard Road station, MRT station, you will find the tallest building is of the Global Institute. So we work very closely with Singapore and with the Chinese companies. This is our university in London. We share the British Museum wall. This is our university in Tashkent. So one of the students was wearing a cap. I could see and have a similarity. So when the Prime Minister and the President of Tashkent, they came to India and they were having interaction with the Chancellor, they invited us and said that why don't you contribute in the area of ICT and in AI? So we created the first ICT university in Uzbekistan. So we work very closely in that region, in the CES country, with the various parts of Russia also. We're very happy to collaborate, especially in the area of AI, machine learning, data science. Rather, our management programs have integrated technologies 9 years back. So we started artificial intelligence, data science, business simulations 9 years back when people were even still thinking that how Chat GPT will look like. We implemented, and we are quite a few senior professors who are sitting and who are working on these technologies. And today it is the most sought of program of the entire India. Amity, Mauritius. Again, if you are interested to taste Africa, we have got presence in almost 47 African countries. We will be very happy to offer you projects in Africa, our own university in Mauritius. Similarly, on the invitation of the government of Netherlands, we went and opened up a university of a campus there at Amsterdam. This is our school at Abu Dhabi. New York, we acquired St. John's University. So first education group from Asia which acquired a university in United States of America. These are some of the Nobel laureates with whom we work very closely, and they have opened their centers. And Dr. Gitch, one more proposal which we'd like to give you is that maybe that some of the Nobel laureates of Russia, we will like to bring them to India. And in their name, we will like to create centers. Like you have created a yoga center, we will like to create some centers in the name in India, especially at Amity. These are 300 honorary professors. So we would love to have Russian professors with us. This is one of the projects which we did in Russia. Under the BRICS, our students went to Far Eastern Federal University. Under the new Colombo plan, we have welcomed highest number of Australian students. Under the USAID, Erasmus Plus, UCARI programs, we have welcomed hundreds and thousands of students from across the globe. I know that you have planned your private visit to Taj Mahal tomorrow, but these are the students whom we take normally. So next time you are coming up, give this privilege to us. We'll organize everything for you. So we take them to Taj Mahal. Also, in Amity, you will be able to taste different foods. For example, Rajasthan food is very different from the North Indian Punjabi food. Similarly, Eastern food is very different from what we are offering in the central of India. So once you are in the campus, you will be able to understand and see diversity. You will be able to see that what we are offering to our students. As you can see that we not only teach, we have made it compulsory for the students to do one language. Russian is one language which the students opt, and it's a compulsory language. Like you have got a very strong incubator, we have having an incubator which is the best in India. I would recommend please go and spend some time there, because this will give you idea that how we work and how India looks like. Our research centers all across the globe, including at FIFU, where we have worked basically on alternative medicines and on yoga, but we are very keen to further develop it from this year onwards. The vision of our founder is to have 35 universities in every state and union territory of India, 100 campuses across the country, 50 universities worldwide, and of course, having Russia next year in India. Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your mesmerizing thoughts and inspiring thoughts. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Gitch Olga, Director at the Ministry of Science and Higher Education of the Russian Federation and Professor at Far East Federal University, to give her address. May we have a round of applause for her, please?
So hello everyone, my dear colleagues, all enthusiastic students I see here today, and I really hope that my and our Russian future friends, that we can build a strong friendship between us. And I want to say that I'm really grateful to all Amity University's team for helping us to organize this program and organize our visit here. And thank you very much that you welcome us here at your university and you became a part of this program. And actually, of course, when we thought about India, the first university which came to our mind was Amity University to be partners on this program. And we really appreciate our partnership. So I'm here both as representative of Far Eastern Federal University and the representative of the Ministry of Science and Higher Education of the Russian Federation. I hope that we continue working together. And yes, we have, I now hear lots of proposals, and from our side we have also several proposals. So I think it can be a new chapter in our relationship, and we can move forward and do lots of greater things. And here our delegation is only for one day. We came on Sunday at night, and we haven't seen much, but we have several days ahead. But I already can say that most of Indians we met here, like hotel staff or our tour guide and drivers in our bus. They are all very welcoming and very nice, and we really appreciate this warmth and hospitality Indian people show to us, to Russian people. And I think it shows that Russia and India have really good relationship, and not only our authorities would like to cooperate, but also all people. I mean, it doesn't matter what level of education or what position they have. We want to collaborate. We want to be friends, and that is very important. And when we are talking about cooperation between countries, people usually think that it's somewhere on high level, it's between politicians or between our leaders, but it is not true actually, because if we do not have this fundamental collaboration and communication on level, like student to student, professor to professor, university to university. So all these high agreements between our government, they mean nothing, because the real cooperation are built by like simple people, by professors, by businessmen, and so on. And I really think that next days are going, today and next days are going to be a very valuable and unforgettable experience, of course, for Russian group, but as well as for Russian group, it will be very important for Indian side as well. So thank you very much and have a nice day.
Thank you so much, Ms. Olga, and we look forward to strengthen partnerships with the Russian universities, and looking forward to, yes. Over to you, sir.
Faculty members.
Yes.
So we would request them if they can introduce, and then maybe can give you the areas where they are also interested, and we'll then send you a formal email also that where we can work together.
Yeah, this is Professor Subhrajit Biswas. I am a director of Amity Institute of Molecular Medicine and Stem Cell Research. It is actually one of the research-driven institute in the Amity University campus here. So we focused on different research aspects, especially in the cancer biology as well as disease biology, molecular medicine, and we have established stem cell laboratories over there. So we are almost 18 faculty, professor, associate professor, and assistant professor. So we are dedicated, and we have a very vibrant education program. So we have a 9 program is going on, and those are mostly very specialized, like molecular cancer biology, stem cell and regenerative biology, then molecular medicine. Those are the master's program, as well as we have a MSc biochemistry and graduation program biomedical science. So we are thinking for the biomedical science and bioengineering also, like the Russia and Canada is already very progressive in this matter. So we'll start on that. And biochemistry is the pioneer one subject we do graduation as well as post graduations. And personally, in terms of the research aspect, that is, we do, as mentioned, that is cancer biology. I do especially hematopoietic stem cell and liver cancer is my field. So welcome in the Amity University. So as well, we'll hope all of you visit in our institute and see the outstanding lab we have. So all kind of the facilities, research facility we have. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Ravneet, and my research area is the digital marketing, specialization in social media marketing and search engine optimization. I teach specifically the various paid organic and inorganic form of marketing using social media and search engine. On the behalf of Amity International Business School, we welcome you to India. I hope you have good time, gala time, and looking forward for research collaborations on marketing domain. Thank you so much.
Good morning. First of all, I would like to welcome you. And I am Professor Ravi Kansing. I am looking after research and innovation in Amity Institute of Biotechnology. Biotechnology is the very strong department, very strong institute in terms of research and innovation. In biotechnology, we have medical biotechnology experts, we have environmental biotechnology experts, plant biotechnology experts, and we are also working in the area of bioinformatics, because everybody is talking about data science, artificial intelligence. Our experts and faculty members are working in that particular area also, because with the help of bioinformatics tools, we can easily analyze the biological databases. As far as my research is concerned, my purpose of my research is sustainable development and biocircular economy. How the waste convert into the value-added products. And in terms of value-added products, presently I am focusing on the biofuel. How the agricultural or industrial waste will be converted into the biofuel, bioenergy, because in future we'll face a lot of crisis in that particular area also. And we also face the water conservation is also required. That's why we are converting waste into the value, converting wastewater or treating wastewater also. And that water can be converted into the treatment processes. We are working on I am working in the area of biochar also, converting from agricultural waste, biochar, and through biochar, we can capture carbon also, because it's the biggest challenge nowadays, how the carbon sequestration can be possible. So with the help of algae and biochar, I am working how to capture CO2 and make the environment good for the living being. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Namita Sahai, a professor of finance with exposure to data science and artificial intelligence. So I was listening to Sir that we are looking for research collaboration. So I'm looking forward how we can integrate, data science and artificial intelligence in the area domain of finance. So we look forward to any kind of research collaboration in terms of journals and all that we can come out. So, and projects in this area. Thank you so much.
Hi, I am Dr. Suvita Mukherjee. I teach AI in management, data science AI, as Sir said. We have to have a synergy between two countries. And with your guidance, we can go for the project. And we are recently doing app building. So we would like you to participate. Our competition is in September. So people across the world are participating. It's app building with machine learning. Thank you and welcome to Amity. Thank you, sir.
These are our student ambassadors, so we will not take much of your time because I think that you will be interacting with them at 1 o'clock. Right, so we'll come on these that side or not. That's Admiral Bhatnagar, and works very closely with our office and is also running India Immersion Program.
Yeah, so that's what I want to say. I'm working very closely with the Group Vice Chancellor's office and looking after the India Immersion Program, amongst other things. We are looking forward to getting your students to spend more time on campus, come for 2-3 weeks, stay here, and get to know not only Amity but India also. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Dr. Namrita Panjoli. So I basically teach in the area of strategy and international business. So I'm looking for some collaborative research in the area of maybe knowledge management and especially in the field of higher education. Since I also teach international business, so if some comparative analysis can be done in terms of higher education, so I'd be interested in that. Thank you.
A very good morning and warm welcome to all of you. So my name is Dr. Anamika, and my research areas revolve around metaverse, IT, green IT, and sustainability. So I am surely looking forward to research collaborations on these topics. Good morning, everyone. My name is Dr. Anchal, and I work in the area of OB and HR. So right now, if I say I'm working more on diversity inclusion topics because we are talking about DI initiatives everywhere in the organization. Apart from that, another area which I'm keen interested is into neurodiversity. Like when we talk about people from across you can say across borders, there are multiple psychological problems also which people are dealing with. But then again, taking them to the organization and providing them with equal opportunities to sustain and to work, it should be the main motto. So that's why this might be the area where, in case if something can be possible, will work. Thank you.
I think that you will be interacting with the students, but maybe one liner from each one of you. How you are feeling? Just one liner. Then later on they will be interacting with you at 1 o'clock.
Hello, namaste. My name is Masha and I'm from Volgograd. It is a city in Russia. I study at Volgograd Medical State University and I ambassador and mentor of student tourism program. And I nice to meet you. And thank you for attention.
Hello, my name is Anastasia. I'm from Moscow. I studied is University of Management and Technology after name Razumovsky. Nice to meet you.
Hello. My name is Rustem. I'm from East Kazan. It's Islamic Republic of Russia. It's my national clothes, name Tubeteyka. And I study in Kazan National Research Technologies University, and I'm fine. It's C to you, and come to the Russia, and from Tatarstan. It's my hometown. Thank you.
Namaste, my name is Karima. I'm from Ufa. It is the capital of the Republic of Bashkortostan. We neighbor with the Republic of Tatarstan. Also Islamic Republic, yes. And I'm very glad to be here. And I hope we can will building strong partnerships and friendships, of course. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ivan. I'm from Moscow. I'm studying in Moscow Aviation Institute. And I'm really fun that I'm in India because it's my first country that I'm traveled. And thanks for attention. Yeah.
I think that we will start with the presentation ceremony. She has a meeting with the minister and then she'll be coming back.
Would request our student volunteers to felicitate. We'll have a felicitation ceremony, so would request the student volunteer to come on the stage. And please. May we have a round of applause, please? And would request the students from the Russian universities to also come.
Maybe that during the interaction, because she has to go.
Right.
And then we will be able to be
Right. So may we request if
I'll meet you again. Then your professor is here. I think she has a meeting. But then once she comes back, then we'll again meet.
Thank you, everyone.
Please arrange for a campus tour.
Right.
And another.
Yes.
Thank you. You have a
Thank you,
campus
everyone,
tour,
for joining us.
lunch, couple of activities, and then a cricket match. We'll teach you cricket.
So maybe if it's possible, maybe we can have a group photograph. Sir. All right. Yes, please. Request all the Russian students to come for a group photograph. We all are from the science and technology and management domain areas. So today we are gathered here for a roundtable discussion and presentations. The format would be such that each student from Russia and each student team from Amity will give their presentations one by one. And the presentation is to be for 5 minutes each. And we look forward to ideas and exchange of thoughts. And if you have any questions to respective presentations, we are open to discussions as well. So congratulations all of you for joining here. A round of applause for yourself, please. Before we proceed, we are also joined by our esteemed professors over here, Dr. M.S. Prasad sir, Dr. Alok Kumar sir, Dr. Shivani Verma ma'am. Maybe a just brief comments from there as well.
Good afternoon and welcome to India. Especially I'm working on the field of space science. And I've been connected to Leti University, Moscow Aviation Institute, and GeoScan, one of your company which produces large number of satellites. It's very nice that a couple of my students will present you some idea, and we like to, discuss with you what you expect us and how we can collaborate. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks.
Very good afternoon, namaste and dobry din. I think that's how we say good afternoon in Russian, not very expert in it. Welcome to India. It's so nice having you here. And yes, myself from faculty and Amity students, we are glad that we are getting a chance to discuss our research initiatives with you. I'm from Space Science Department. We do a lot of work in space domain and defense domain as well. We are also venturing into quantum applications for space, and our students would be discussing some of the very recent topics in space domain with you. Same for MIT students from other department. We have very good research in artificial intelligence, computer science, electronics. Our students would be discussing that, and we expect very good collaboration in future. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to India. And I'm Dr. Alok Kumar Singh. I'm a microbiologist per se, and my team is here. They will be sharing their data related to sustainability. So we are open to discussion and also collaborations. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, without further ado, I would request our guests from a team from Russian University to give their presentation. So we have Esterelina Maria and Buchatskaya Anastasia who will be presenting their paper. Both of them are from Volgograd State Medical University. Maria is from Volgograd State Medical University, and Anastasia is from Moscow State University of Technologies and Management. May we have a round of applause for them, please.
Today, we would like to present to you the unique opportunities offered by the Youth and Student Tourism Program of the Ministry of Science and Higher Education of Russia, which we are opening up for foreign participants and our international partners. Student tourism is a chance for university students and young professionals to travel across Russia and around the world, staying in student dormitories of partner universities at affordable prices. These trips bring together culture, science, and a vibrant youth community. The program began in 2021 years as a pilot project, starting with only 14 regions and 15 universities in Russia. Today, we have grown to 261 universities across 85 regions of Russia. Today, all these universities and regions are participating in our project. Students already have access to 1,000 100 scientific infrastructure facilities and more than 1,000 culture and educational events to visit. The programs operated through our digital platforms tourism.world. Partners universities can publish their tour and opportunities, starting and young researchers after registration, website registration, can apply to join a trip or book accommodation and partners university dormitory, excuse me, for an independent visit. Who can join? Young researchers enrolled and postgraduate residency and similar scientific training programs. Studying of all disciplines and levels, and including international students studying in Russia in universities. Currently, participants can join from more than 230 campuses across partners universities. They can also explore over 1,100 research facilities. More than 260 program ambassadors worldwide are already and guide you through new cities. And we are already expanding internationally Minsk, Samarkand, and many other destinations and wide for you. Our key objective: increase awareness of international cooperation in youth and student tourism, develop professional skills through career-oriented exchanges, support the joint international youth startups projects, and create a single communication platform for universities in Russia and worldwide. What do our trip look like? Duration from 5 to 14 days, target group youth under 35, travel funding covered by the participants, the hosting party or the sending party. Each program combines culture, educational, and career-focused activities, allowing participants to deepen their professional interests while discovering their culture, history, science, and natural diversity of the host country. For example, a biologist from China, a chemist from Russia, and a young entrepreneur in the pharmaceutical industry from Kazakhstan met during a career-oriented trip. They stayed at a pharmaceutical university campus, visited a production facility, attending meeting with top scientists and entrepreneurs, and ultimately developed a joint international startup project. How to apply via tourism.world? Firstly, website scan the QR code on the slide. Secondly, select a region, city, and university. Thirdly, book accommodation and sign up for university events. Next step, receive confirmation and your account within 3 or 5 days. And the final step, start planning your journey. The C slides show example of university profiles, including accommodation cost, living condition, and room facilities. For example, at Immanuel Kant Belgic Federation University, night stay cost a little as 100 rubles. Participant can join guided to attend conferences and forum, and explore laboratories, research center, and other facilities. Thank you for attention. Scan the QR codes to follow us on social media and keep up to date with the latest student tourism, international routes, and opportunities. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So I'm sure the students and the different institutions will plan for their short duration programs at their respective institutions. Moving further, would request the team from AISST to give their presentation. So, yes, right, please. Dhruvi Shah from AISST. Dhruvi? Oh, you all have different presentations. Who wants to go first? What's your name? Please.
Okay.
So, Ms. Sudhir Manish is from Amity Institute of Space Science and Technology. And over to you.
Thank you. Good afternoon to one and all present here. Thank you for taking out your time and coming over here, and thanks to others as well. Thank you, faculty members, for staying with us today. So, my name is Sudhin Manish, and I am from Amity Institute of Space Science and Technology, pursuing BTech in Avionics, and I'm in seventh semester. My major domain is navigation. And my topic, which I'm going to present today, is drift compensation, INS and GNSS integration system. So, what was the problem I had, and what method did I use? The problem which I faced was, as we all know, in INS, with over the time we have drift. So that drift is because of double integration, and sometimes it's also because of the mechanical and some errors which we face in the system. Okay, so this was the problem definition. We always use INS in satellites, but because of drift, it becomes inaccurate. So what do we do? How can we correct the error? That's what was my problem definition. So what I thought was GPS, on the other hand, gives us accurate position, but when it comes to tunnels, it comes to if you go to Amazon forest or anywhere, it won't be able to locate your position. So that is the disadvantage of GPS. So what I thought of integrating INS and GPS system together using Kalman estimator. So I used error state Kalman estimator, which models position, velocity, attitude, and sensor biases. It uses GPS measurement as a support, and it corrects the INS drift which takes place. Now, the key features of my approach are: it corrects drift, which was my problem, and then it is also robust, and it improves the accuracy, which was inaccurate in earlier times. As you can see in this diagram, in just INS system, which does not have GPS along with it, it shows a drift, which is inaccurate. Example, I'm over here in Noida. It might show that I'm in Gujarat or some other neighboring state, which is not at all acceptable. That's why we went through Kalman estimation and we integrated INS and GPS. The methodology, I used MATLAB programming, and I collected the data, passed the data, made the INS model, then saw how the drift is happening, used the Kalman filter estimation, and then using loosely coupled integration, I did the simulation and plotted, and it was an accurate one. Now, how was it solved? And this was a block diagram which I used. In INS, we majorly use accelerometer and gyroscope. Accelerometer to find the specific force, and gyroscope to find the tilt and the orientation of it. So what do? We correct it. And even using the gyroscope, we correct it. We integrate acceleration. As we all know, we are science students. We integrate acceleration, we get velocity and then the position. And then because we are finding the specific force from accelerometer, we use a gravity model because we are in Earth and we need a gravity model in it. However, after that, we even integrate GPS. So from GPS's points, we use Kalman filter, and Kalman filter estimates which is the correct one, and it used as an estimator. These are the few equations which I used in my MATLAB programming. So this was the result, and ECEF is a coordinate frame which I have used to find out the X, Y, and Z direction. As you can see, the red one is the purely INS one, and GPS is the purely green one. And after fusing it, it's giving an accurate result. That is the blue one. So this is how it corrected and estimated which could be the true point, whether the INS one or GPS one. That's the Kalman filter. That's what the Kalman filter does. And this is what I have done. And in future, I could also do, I could integrate using tightly coupled integration. I can also integrate using deeply coupled integration. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. And thank you everyone for listening to me. Thank you.
So.
Thank you so much, Sudhin. And we are open to questions from anyone. See, this is, we have research scholars from Amity of different institutions. So feel free to ask your colleague also any question, and vice versa, if you want to know further about this. Yes.
Thank you for your presentation. It was very interesting. So as far as I understand, you calculate the drift, yeah, from the rocket trajectory, yeah, and maybe some for future work plans, yeah, for to maybe automatization of your calculation. So instead of people like go to MATLAB and use all these formulas, maybe this work can be made up by artificial intelligence or other algorithm in the future.
Yes, as you have mentioned, we have also started working on RLV guidance algorithms. So yes, even in that, Kalman filter plays a very good role. So that also corrects drift, and we are working on it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Any other questions?
See what happens. Certainly, the Kalman filter is very compute extensive, and what people do is simulate on the MATLAB. But when you want to put it on board a satellite, the computational algorithms are little different. You see, if you look into the what she's showing the diagram of Kalman, it is mainly a matrix inversion. And that I will send you a couple of algorithms which we have developed, which can do it in about polynomial n time, not n square. So that will be faster when you want to put it on board. MATLAB, in any case, you can take your time.
Okay, so it's an open code, yeah? If we wish, we can find it on GitHub or something, yeah? Yeah, great.
You can get in touch with Sudhin. Yeah?
Okay, I'll share the contact. About me, I'm a material scientist. I don't know a lot about rocket science, but it's very interesting.
You just send him a mail. We will
Yeah.
get connected together.
Thank you.
It's no problem.
Yeah.
You are working on materials.
Yeah, material science. My presentation is next, so I.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
We can work it out together.
Thank you.
Just so we have the next presentation by Ilya Korolev, who's from ITMO University.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. It's very nice to meet you all. I will talk about briefly about myself, about my country and my university, and after that, I will take some time to discuss about my scientific work. So, as I'm a student from ITMO University, it's one of the most famous university in Russia that work with IT mostly, and also have some scientific research groups that work with physics, chemistry, and biology, and they are all binded together using AI tools. I'm from St. Petersburg. It's the one of the most popular city in Russia. It's 5.65 million citizens in this city, and one of the some facts about the city. This city has the Hermitage. It is one of the most famous museums in Russia and the whole world. Also, this city is the port that have great importance because it provides convenient access to the Baltic Sea and the other international ports. Also, we have some popular companies. One of this is pharmaceutical company Biocat, that's the largest pharmaceutical that work with R&D projects. So they use genetic engineering and molecule search and to develop the drugs that can be lately transformed to the mass product. About my university, it has 98 research centers and a lot of students that doing a lot of scientific research, combining with artificial intelligence tools. So about a center that I'm working with is Infochemistry Scientific Center, which combined all these chemical disciplines with IT and information technology for life science. And about my research work, now I'm working with healthcare and point of care diagnostic. It's like small tools that we can simply operate with to have a smart diagnostic. First of all, I work with carbon fiber. It's like a conductive fiber, which we can use the substrate to perform different sensor system. In this case, we use the polyelectrolytes, PSS and PI to transform a layer with a lot of different charges here. And after that, we made a membrane application that help us to detect different type of ions in different liquid samples. In this case, we have such molecules called ionophores. These molecules help us to bind specific ions in complex mixtures. And after that, we have this slope graph where we can find how correctly these electrodes are working. We already use this handmade electrodes to measure the ions that meioblast cells share between each other when they get stressed. In this case, you can see here the graphs where we add adrenaline. When the cells feel adrenaline molecules, they get stressed and share the calcium ions. And we measure the calcium between the cells when they communicate. Also, here we previously we talked about the fibers. Now, my current work is binded with printable electronics. We use two-dimensional carbides and nitrides of transitional metal that's called MAXenes to print the conductive coating, and after that modified it with ion selective membranes that I showed previously. And in this case, we compare the carbon fiber electrodes and the printed MAXene-based electrodes, and here you can see the comparison graphs. And MAXene electrodes here shows that they can measure a wide range of concentration of calcium ions, and also the second graph is about the selectivity. So you have you see that here is a great potential difference where we add the calcium ions, and the lower difference between we add some transferring ions. Also, the second point is about multisensing. So to perform the one sensor that includes a lot of different ionophores that can detect from one drop of the sample different type of ions like sodium, potassium, calcium, and so on. And all it's about low cost and smart sensing devices. So their final application is to perform like these small packs that may include these printable sensors that can be used in different surrounding to perform a smart diagnostic. Thank you for your kind attention. Come to visit to St. Petersburg. I'll glad to show you our laboratories. Thanks. If you have any question, I'm glad to answer.
Yes, we are open for questions from the scientific young researchers over here and comments from the experts as well.
Or maybe after presentation.
Very nice idea about M-zine ISA composition. You know, one of the problem with the smart sensor is that when I'm trying to put it on the body of the astronaut, astronaut, I cannot put it, inside because there is a very thick material. The suit is very thick. So do you think this type of sensor would be better to use?
Yeah, this is called wearable sensor. Yeah, when we can put it close to our skin, that's to measure ions in our sweat, for example. Yeah, because some ions and some organic species are related with our health level. And in this case, there's very interesting question about the astronaut, because it's very important to monitoring and screening the biological liquids to understand the health level. And in this case, we need to the portable potentiostat. It's like a device that can take the potential from the electrodes, measure the potential. And we currently working with flexible one, because if we have the plate with potentiostat, it's not flexible. And for astronauts, it's much important the comfort of use of this sensor. And in this case, we've made flexible sensors, and now we need to perform the flexible potentiostat to make this device.
You see, one of the problem, I'm not telling you I'm the answer. See, one of the problem with this type of material comes that when it is working in the zero gravity,
zero gravity.
See the bonding of the molecule. You see, these are made due to because you have a bonding between the molecule to form a material. That becomes very weak.
Yeah.
That creates, that gives a wrong information or it just doesn't work. So I think some research on this direction, if you put across, that suppose there is no gravitational force, that is the molecules going to bind in the same structure what you have done it here.
Yeah, this was
couple of people are. I'm not a material scientist, but I review couple of papers for this work.
Yeah, it's
that's the reason I have.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Elias.
Yeah.
Now, next we have the student team from Amity International Business School, Mr. Vedant Patil, Naina Sharma, and Ms. Mihika Sanave. Over to you guys, please.
Yeah. So, good afternoon, everyone. It is an honor to be here at the Russia India Roundtable on student scientific, technical, and business projects, as well as university opportunities. We, Vedant Patil, Nana Sharma, and Mihika Sanawa, student of BBA in Business Intelligence and Data Analytics from Amity International Business School. Today, we are excited to present here about our research, innovations, and initiatives that reflects the spirit of collaboration and initiatives through the entrepreneurship. So today we would be talking about a couple of the research initiatives that are being taken under our university. So first we would start with the copyright that we have been granted recently. After that, we would be talking about the research papers that we have published with the help of the high-end international conferences. Then about the patents, and lastly with the initiatives that are being carried out are International Business School. So this is our very first copyright, which talks about the virtual startup incubators. So virtual startup incubator is just like about a online home for the startups. Instead of needing an office or physical space, entrepreneurs can get mentorship, research, finances, and networking completely digitally. We created this to make a startup facilitation online as well as affordable and accessible for our student entrepreneurs. And we get the feedback and grow with big, no risk or heavy cost. So this is the basic difference between the virtual startup and traditional startup. So one of the most important aspect that we would talk about is the flexibility. Virtual incubators are available 24 by 7, while the traditional startups there are the fixed schedules or in-person events. And if we talk about the scalability, the virtual startups are quite more scalable than the traditional startup as the limitation of space and resources may occur. So this is one of the idea that we have copyrighted, and this is the model that we implemented, which was the technology acceptance model. And this model explains why startups adopt virtual incubators. It's just how we adopt using a smartphone. If they are using and it is easy to use, we keep up using them. Next is about our research paper. So here we would be talking about some key findings as well as models that we have implemented. First, to start about it is new age technology and healthcare management. So about this paper, a framework using big data for patient detection and identification system. If we think about the recent Air India Ahmedabad plane crash where almost 275 people died, it was a chaotic emergency, and the hospitals faced the urgent challenge of identifying and admitting dozens of injured patients. So here we propose our model with a patient identification system that works even with disasters and pandemics. Talking about the accuracy, uh, this figure shows that how the system improved over the time as it was trained. Next, if we talk about our second paper, this is also related to the healthcare management. So it talked about how HCV diagnosis was simple but critical, and how we built a quick and reliable system to detect HCV so that the hospitals can manage the patient better. So if we talk about the managerial implications of all these kind of technologies, we can see that treatment planning, cost effectiveness, resource optimization, and early diagnosis will cut the cost by avoiding necessary tests and errors. This is one of the model that we created using the gamifying finance. So it was just our random business finance class, and our faculty introduced us how about talking about gamification in finance, that we learn the finance using playing games. So we built a model that show how the features like points, badges, quizzes, and challenges can influence user engagement for the financial learning. So this is the proposed model of how a gamification can be enhanced for the financial literacy. These are the patents file. So our simple path, so we follow a simple path. It is about the idea, innovation, and impact. So at Amity, we have a separate cell, namely IPR, and they help us with facilitating this kind of research. Talking about a specific patent, this is about a secure cryptographic framework for cloud-based healthcare system. So how this flowchart works, it is simple about a data collection, then security layer, then messaging, hashing, and signature, cloud storage, and then we give the access and verification to the researchers. Now I would like to invite Nana to explain initiatives at AIBS.
So at Amity International Business School is proud to be a part of the prestigious UKRI project, a £60,000 initiative jointly funded by the Government of India and the British Council. The theme is advancing healthcare through predictive analytics, a machine learning approach. Through AI workshops, collaborative research, and knowledge exchange with leading UK universities, the project has been a great success. It not only produced impactful research but also gave students hands on experience to AI tools, cross cultural collaborations, and real world problem solvings. The outcomes are clear: stronger skills, global perspective, and a pathway to contribute to innovations in healthcare management. So here we also organized a flagship AI workshop on healthcare here in Noida. It featured keynote talks, expert sessions, panel discussions, and hands-on training. The response was tremendous. Over 50 plus students from IITs and other top institutions joined, along with more than 200 Amity students. Participants also got a first-hand experience at our Amity Center for AI Intelligence lab. A key milestone of the event was the official launch of the project outcome book. Overall, the workshop strengthened AI knowledge, built research collaboration, and raised awareness about healthcare innovations among young researchers. Now, handing over to Mika for York Conference. The York Conference was centered on the theme AI and Healthcare, Advancing Solutions Through Predictive Analytics and Machine Learning. More than just a research platform, it became a space for collaboration, bringing together researchers, students, and industry experts from India and the UK. It opens strong networking opportunities through cross-cultural dialogues, knowledge sharing, and future project planning. Students also played a key role presenting papers, exchanging ideas, and building global academic networks. Alongside the keynotes and panel discussions, informal networking and cultural events made the experience both engaging and memorable. At the conference, leadership voices set the tone. Professor Charlie Jeffrey, Vice Chancellor of York, emphasized the importance of global partnerships and collaborative research. Professor Gurinder Singh, Group Vice Chancellor of Amity, showcased a strong AI research ecosystem, including 6 patents, 7 papers, and 3 books. The research presented covered diverse themes, from safe and ethical clinical AI to quantum themes,
from application in medical imaging, structured frameworks for healthcare, and even economic and policy perspectives. The broader impact was clear. Stronger UK-India ties in research and innovation, new opportunities for student and faculty exchange, joint projects, and industry collaboration. Handing over to Vedant Patel for concluding our research.
So guys, quickly to sum up with, we are students of new age technology. Our ultimate work is not to create a technology, but we have to also see what kind of managerial implications we can use to enhance this technology in various industries. As you mentioned about the sensor technology can be integrated with space technology, but we can togetherly as a joint collaboration, or we can enhance our research using we can implement the smarter business strategies, and how we can use this kind of census technology across the globe. So ultimately today innovation is all about 3C. First C is about creativity, generating fresh ideas. Second C is about collaboration, where we bridge the discipline across the border. And last, we talk about the commercialization, turning ideas into a real world impact. Thank you so much.
That was really impressive, the way technology and the business aspect has been incorporated together. And I think, like you mentioned, that material science, or where we say science technology, along with AI and business aspects, how the application aspects can be also explored. So maybe any comments or views which you'd like to share?
You mentioned, thank you for your presentation. I'm very excited. So much events happening. You mentioned the York conference. Which date of the happened? It's
Yeah, so your conference was a part of our joint collaboration. So it was basically a UKRI, a British Council, and Ministry of Education project. So we students of Amity International Business School went to the York in the month of Feb, and there we had a very high-powered research conference where starwards from across the healthcare industry of UK came there, and they explained us about how the medical healthcare can be integrated with managerial and effectiveness of the hospital management system.
okay. What date of application and meeting? What date of application? Date? February.
Yeah, it was in Feb. Yeah.
February. Thank you so much.
Okay. Any other questions, please? Okay. Thank you so much.
There
Thank
are
you so much.
various funded projects, like be it UKV projects or Erasmus projects, where all the students can together apply with their ideas and projects. And that's where they also did the same.
Yeah, asking for my colleagues that are also working with AI, maybe they will participate in this conference. It will be great.
So we have several kind of conferences. In November, we are hosting a conference in Singapore and Australia, where we present similar kind of research papers. And the ultimate theme of those kind of conferences, first is about the networking and collaboration, and second is about where we connect the industry partners with academia. And there, in such kind of setting, we talk about how this kind of technologies can be integrated in their companies. So we basically commercialize AI with industry. So surely after this meeting, we can connect over mail and discuss about this more.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, team Amity International Business School. I would request Amity Institute of Biotechnology team, Muskan Gupta, Karima Mittal, and Mehdi Chauhan, and Sriram Karte to give their presentation. And after that, we'll have the student presentation from the Russian University.
Hello. Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. It's an honor to be standing in front of this esteemed delegation. On the behalf of my entire team, I would like to thank everyone for this invaluable opportunity, and I would like to present our work, Econeo. Before we begin, let's have some acknowledgement. I would like to thank Direct EUGA for providing us support and funding for us this project, along with Amity Institute of Biotechnology and Amity University for providing us a platform to enrich our idea and support. Along with that, our leadership, Dr. Ashok K. Chauhan, founder and president of Amity University, Dr. Atul Chauhan, chancellor of Amity University, and Dr. Balvinder Shukla, vice chancellor of Amity University, whose where their vision and inspiration leading towards innovation and entrepreneurship. Final, let's meet our team. Shivram Karthik, Maitri Chauhan, Muskan Gupta, myself, Garima Mittal, and our mentor, Dr. Alok Kumar Singh, whose guidance and expertise were constantly towards our project. Forward towards Garima Mittal.
Thank you, Muskan. So let's begin with a question. Can you spot the difference in the pictures on the slide? Basically, what is depicted here are the long-term consequences of the chemical fertilizer and nitrogen pollution, which we aim to tackle with our biofertilizer and sustainable product, Econeo. So we hypothesized based on the alkaline dehydration technology to retain nitrogen from urine and mixed it with soil amendments such as biochar and biocompost to formulate a biofertilizer and tackle the soil health problems and nitrogen pollution. So what makes Econure unique? We are a unique formulation which is suited to diverse crops. We have shown splendid results and we are meeting the goals of circular economy and sustainability. So after the formulation was completed, we moved on to check for its efficacy on the plant and soil. So we, as shown in the slide, we went through a series of experiments and analyzed different plant and soil parameters. The plant parameters analyzed were the physical and biochemical ones, such as survivability, plant height, weight, the chlorophyll estimation, starch quantification, and protein quantification. Then moving on, we also analyzed the post-treatment soil parameters, which were porosity, bulk density, and water retention. Now, my friend Maitri will continue.
We evaluated a biofertilizer using 5 experimental setups on barley plants over 20 days. The control received no additives. The ratio setup included a novel biofertilizer. The amendments only setup contained just biochar and biocompost. The urea setup received conventional market urea, while the dehydrate setup used only the dehydrated urine extract without amendments. We measured plant survivability, weight, and height. And our ratio treatment consistently showed the best outcomes with significantly higher survival rates compared to all other setups. In terms of physical growth parameters, such as plant height and biomass, the ratio treatment again outperformed all other setups. To elaborate on further research, I would like to call Shubha.
So to carry forward, we did our tests on biochemical parameters. We chose chlorophyll pigments for continuous evaluation and protein and starch quantification for towards the end of the experimental setup. So we can see from the results that both pigments of chlorophyll A and B have shown sustained increase in comparison to other control groups which we have set up. And coming to starch and protein quantification, protein is a direct measurement for nitrogen assimilation by the plants. and our product treated plants have shown significantly higher protein content than the control. Same goes with starch, where it is a depiction of the photosynthetic efficiency of the plant. And through the starch reserves on the leaf, we were able to quantify the ratio treated plants to have the highest starch concentration amongst all the controls. And coming to the soil profile, both porosity and bulk density talk about the soil's fertility, which contribute to the root growth and nutrient uptake by the plants. And the water retention was also showing an improvement by 3% within just one use, which is important for the soil's prolonged fertility and improved crop efficiency. Now I'd like to play a small clip of our research activities. And just a bit about our lab. We are a lab focused on microbiology and sustainability. We have multiple active projects currently in our hands, which include AMR surveillance and decimation studies, micro-microbe interaction, drug discovery, as well as microbial theragnostics. And we have completed 3 funded projects as of now, and we hope to get more. And a shout out to all our lab interns as well as trainees. And with this, we come to the conclusion of our presentation. Thank you. Any questions?
All right, thank you so much. Yes, open for questions.
So about the product that you mentioned in in your particular research, have you reached this product to the farmers? And
yeah, to answer your first question, the formulation and experiments just got over as in by August. So we are yet to test it on field on a larger scale, and we are also considering the possibility of marketing it as a product within the next year.
Okay, so what are your targets for the farmers and how you will be reaching out to them? And today, currently, the farmers don't understand this kind of technology easily. So how you are planning to educate them?
So we have presented this product and our business model across multiple contests, and we have received feedback. And one of the feedback which we got was to pitch to the agricultural cooperatives first and use them as the middlemen to first distribute the product and get active feedback from the farmers, and then enter market by ourselves following that.
Okay, thank you so much, and all the best for your research.
Thank you so much for your presentation. I have a question about, did you try your urine nitrogen approach to a large plant field or something? Like maybe somewhere in India?
Yeah, we are yet to test it on a larger scale. For now, all the calculations which we have done was for a smaller area relatively. So we are trying to check it across multiple plants as well as on a larger area. So it would give some more credibility to the product as well.
Yeah, great. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Seems like a very impactful work, and especially in economies where agriculture is taken very seriously, like in India and Russia. Moving forward, would request the team from the Russian University, Mr. Rustam Salakhodinov, to give his presentation, who's representing Kazan National Research Technological University. Thank you.
Let it open. That's okay.
Great. Great. Hello, everyone. It's Table U and National Tatar Food. It's a name check. It's a similar jalebi. Jalebi food. It's India. It's similar. It's jalebi. You understand? Okay. Wait, and all наши дорогие друзья, у нас все есть, да? And please 1 minute wait. And all people try to national food Tatar. Check. And дегустate. Спасибо.
We also have something similar in India, which is something what your national food item is.
Ilya, please repeat questions.
Sorry, I will translate for STEM some question if you have. Yeah.
And we also have similar sweet in India.
Yeah, similar.
Similar, yes. I understand. Это я понял.
Thank you so much. We appreciate the gesture.
Okay.
Rustam, I think you can start.
Okay, let's go. Hello, everyone. My name is Rustem Salukudinov, and I am from Kazan City in Tatarstan. I study at Kazan National Research Technological University. Let me tell to you about me. I am 24 years old. I am blogger and media ambassador, programs to tourism program in Russia. In the last 3 years, I was a top student in my university, a winner of Mayor's Scholarship, Student of the Year. I like to do sports, travel, and work with children at the camp. This makes me happy to share my stories with our students in my blog. In my city, a big chemical factory called Kazan Synthesis started in 1961. It was very important for the country. It made good chemical products. Kazan City became a center for chemical science. Many smart people come to Kazan for work. Today, the factory is still very important. It uses new ideas and technologies. Kazan is a good city for research and making new things in chemistry. Kazan Synthesis opened in 1961. Now it is leading chemical factory in Russia. It makes many polymer and chemical products. The main products are polyolefin and polypropylene. One second. These products are used in building and packing. The factory uses new technologies. They helps it complete and sell products in Russia and other countries. My university is very good. It has modern labs and classrooms with new equipment. It has a business incubator. It helps students start their own companies. The university works with many factories and science groups. Students can practice in real factories. Students can work on real science projects. This helps students learn practical skills for their future jobs. What the study? Labs. Our labs have new equipment and good software. Students can do very good experiments. Computer classes. We have modern computer classes. Students learn about computers, programming, and science. We use programs for modeling and data analysis. Business incubator. It is a place for students with business ideas. They can get help from experts and money received for their projects. Practice. Students can work in real factories. They can use their university knowledge in real life. This is very good experience. Our university wants to work with you. In the future, students from Amity University, it's university, can study for a master's degree at my university in smart materials. The classes are in English. You can also learn Russian in a special group. The research, new liquid crystal materials with metals, new ways to make special polymer materials, new polymer materials with very good properties. Our university has double degree programs. Students get 2 diplomas, one from Russia and one from a foreign university. We work with foreign university, for example, in China. You can study in Russia or in English. Here are some programs in English for bachelor students, oil and gas technologies, polymer technologies, digital engineering for polymers, digital methods for polymers, oil and gas equipment. Ideas for working together. Students from Amity University can study smart materials in English at my university. You can learn Russian too. We can make a double degree agreement. Students get one Indian diploma and one Russian diploma. We can have an online conference. Our students and you students can talk about science. We can make online courses together. The courses can be about new technologies, AI, ecology, or project management. Please come and visit us. Thank you for listening. Questions?
Thank you so much, Rustam. And we've heard a lot about your university, one of the leading universities in Russia. Congratulations on the work which you guys are doing. So, any questions regarding the kind of programs which they have and this presentation? You're more than welcome to listen to your views. But Rustam, just one aspect. When you talk about the dual degrees, dual credentials, so we can look at a 2+2 kind of a pathway. 2 years with Amity and 2 years at Kazan? And would students be interested from Russia to coming also?
Вопрос про то, что может ли так произойти. Ну, возможно ли такой случай обмена, когда 2 студента из Индии едут в университет в Казань, и 2 студента из Казани едут сюда, в Индию, когда обмен с обоих сторон одинаковый?
Отвечаю тебе на русском, переведешь. Да, такое возможно. Давайте налаживать связи между нашим университетом и университетом Амити. Потом я продолжу. Сначала это переведи.
Yeah, so this type of exchange is also available, and Rustam said that let's form partnership between Amity University and Kazan University.
Мы готовы к сотрудничеству. Давайте делать дела.
Rustam said that the university is ready for this program type, and let's make a deal.
Perfect. We'll talk after the meeting for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's all questions? Maybe. Okay, I questions you. Do you like check? Yes. Okay, I'm fine. Thank you.
All right, moving ahead, I would request the team from Amity School of Engineering and Technology, Anand Singh and Amber Mani Jha, to give the presentation, please.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Anand Singh. I'm a student in CSE, Computer Science and Engineering, in the Amity School of Engineering and Technology, right here in Amity University, Noida. Today, me and my colleague Ambar Mani Jha, also a student in Computer Science and Engineering, will be presenting on a multimodal AI-based application for research purposes. Now, a little background about us. We have been working with AI since the past 4 years. We have interned for various positions in AI, and then we've created certain solutions, for example, a synthetic GAN for data generation in Parkinson's. We've also created multimodal agents. We've created multimodal AI, and we've done LLMs pre-training and fine tuning. So I'm sure all of you are from a research background, and you can relate to captioning your uh, research papers images, so graphs or other tables, etc. So these captions can more often than not be wrong, right? And then just generating these captions is also a very big task. So we've been trying to alleviate this problem, and we've come up with this solution. So uh, what is MMAD? So MMAD is a data set which contains about 1.1 million research papers. It contains certain tables. So it contains figures, their captions. It contains the research paper PDFs. It has already extracted the images from the papers itself. It's got the correct captions. What do we use this data for? We use this for anomaly detection in the captions. So what we are aiming to do currently is to take captions and images and the context around the image and then check if the caption is correct or not. Right? So this is the data set. It is multidisciplinary, multimodal aligned data set. So it is multimodal. Multimodal is basically two different modes of input, two or more different modes of input. We've got textual and image based input over here. And then we've also got PDFs, but those are, we extract data from there. Right? Each article contains precisely aligned text, figures, tables, and images across multiple scientific disciplines. So that is the multidisciplinary part. And this enables us in research with caption generation and defect analysis. Now, my colleague over here, Ambar Mani Jha, will now explain about the model architecture, where a certain amount of basics from my side. We are using two encoders and a single decoder. We are going to fuse the input in between. So the two encoders will be a vision transformer and a BERT transformer for the two separate modes of input.
Hello everyone, am I audible to you? Right, so the biggest thing about artificial intelligence is the buzzwords that you hear around. So like my partner just talked about encoders and decoders, right? But what are they? So we understand encoders as the entities which understand. As it suggests, it encodes the word. So it understands and generates a semantic understanding on your end. And then what's decoder? On the basis of that semantic understanding, it then generates an output. Now, in our case, since we are performing defect analysis, so it will essentially talk about if the input or the caption on our hand, is it correct or not? So now, if you could look at the image, so you could see two inputs, right? The visual one and the text one. So these are essentially the two modalities we will be dealing with. Then there is something written like VIT and BERT over there. So VIT stands for Visual Transformer and the BERT stands for Bidirectional Representation of a Transformer. Big words again, right? Let's just break it down into more simpler words. How familiar are people over here with ChatGPT, Perplexity, DeepSeek and all these LLM models? So basically, the special thing about these models is that they take entire corpuses, that's a lot of language data at once and then processes it. So the thing about using a VIT or a BERT over here is that now essentially in our whole training process, we take large chunks of data and train them simultaneously. Now that helps us essentially with the training process and the computation time as well. Now we have the semantic understanding using these two models, right? But how about we have to combine them, because in towards the output time we have to deal with it as one single input, right? So then comes your cross model fusion. Like I said, cross means two separate models the input, the visual input and the text input, and the fusion, essentially combining both of these vectors. Then we create an embedding out of it, and then we feed it to a GPT-2 decoder. Now, this decoder is then responsible for essentially telling you that the generated caption is it right or wrong. And then in the end, we get a generated caption. Now, usually with experiments like these, we do perform a certain level of tasks. That sometimes instead of using a board, we use a bi-LSTM or any other forms of LSTM. So at the end, it's basically a comparison between a lot of models, a lot of hyperparameters, and then we see if we have essentially generated what sort of output is the best for us. So essentially, it's all about using what essentially has been present, using the same data set for that, evaluating on that purpose, and also coming up with a very own model. Now, some model evaluation matrices and future works. So yes, essentially for future works as well, we would also be fine tuning. That's basically training a particular model on a very specific tasks using a particular data set. That is again maybe data set only, and then compare that, is our architecture better or is a fine tuned architecture better? So thank you everyone. Any questions?
Thank you so much for your presentation. I just want to say about in my university we got team that work with paper parsing. They extract, but not like information like graphs or plots. They extract the molecules, and they help to chemists to download their papers in such soft and get the condition of synthesis and the molecule parameters. So maybe in this case, some kind of collaboration where our team can also get the information from plots and graphics from papers.
Yeah, sure. That's great for us as well. Collaboration would also be great. We'll
Yeah, I
talk
think we
more
can
about
share
it.
emails after the presentation. Yeah. Thank
Thank
you so much. Very interesting.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Moving forward, I think I would request Alina Tawfiq from Amity Institute of Biotechnology to give her presentation, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Alina Tawfiq from BSc Biotechnology Honors with Research. I'm in the fifth semester at the moment. So, what I'm going to share today is our recent chapter, which has been published in Elsevier. So, this project was taken under the guidance of my faculty guide, Dr. Taru Singh, along with my teammates Sameer Singh and Uzma Iftikhar. So, the topic of our study is Code to Cure Computational Genomics and Proteomics in Biomedical Research and Therapeutics. The objective was to explore immunotherapy, especially as a treatment for treating cancer. So immunotherapy has been also evaluated as a treatment for many infectious diseases and autoimmune disorders, especially where our immune system either it overreacts or underreacts in those conditions. So many patients they do not respond to a single kind of therapy in many cases. So what we do is we also explore the combination of strategies like combining two types of immunotherapies or like combining immunotherapy with a chemotherapy to get the better results. So what is immunotherapy? It is a type of treatment which is used in it is a type of treatment in which our body's own immune system is used to treat the disease like cancer. Normally, our cells they have the ability to recognize their normal cells and then kill them. But what cancer does is that it has some tricks to hide behind the cells, and those tricks are not recognized at times by the immune cells, which fail to kill those abnormal cells, and hence our body the cancer grows aggressively in our body and patients do not respond to the therapies. So immunotherapy, it decodes those tricks which are adopted by the cancer cells so that they don't hide from the immune cells, so that they can attack them and lead to the lysis of those cancer cells. That is why immunotherapy is also known as the fourth pillar of cancer therapy, along with surgery, chemotherapy, and radiation. About 30% of cancer patients, they show long-term disease stabilization with immunotherapy. And in melanoma patients, when two types of immunotherapies are combined, the response rate, it increases up to 60%. About the immune checkpoint inhibitors, they are like the brakes on the car, like they stop the immune cells from reacting, especially the T cells, from attacking too strongly and damaging healthy tissues. But cancer cells, they hijack this mechanism which renders the T cells inactive. The protein that is used to activate the T cells either does not produce at all in this case, or the amount in which it has been produced, it is too less to activate the T cells so that they can hijack the cancer cells and remove them from our body. So checkpoint inhibitor drugs, some are FDA approved drugs. So they remove those brakes from the T cells so that they can get activated and they can attack the cancer cells and lead to their lysis, also leading to the programmed cell death. There are certain limitations also of immunotherapy, like the resistance problem is there. Many patients, they do not respond to the immunotherapy, and the scientists, they have been searching for the biomarkers which are like the molecular fingerprints in the blood or tumor that can predict that who will respond to the immunotherapy and who will not. But unfortunately, no perfect biomarker has been discovered till now. And some patients, they face a lot of side effects and toxicity as a result of immunotherapy which is given to them. That is why it is not much approved as of now. And in certain genetic backgrounds, it may even worsen the case. Looking at the different types of cancer immunotherapy, as you can see in the picture also, first type is the cellular transfer therapy, where patients' own immune cells, they are modified by the scientists and then they are put back into the body to boost the immune system so that immune cells can kill the cancer cells with much more strength than the original strength of the immune cells. Cancer vaccines, they train the immune system to recognize the cancer antigens, and antibody therapies, they directly target the tumor antigens and boost the immune attack. Oncolytic viruses, they are the engineered viruses that selectively infect and kill the cancer cells. Regarding the vaccines, I would like to make a note that there are two kinds of vaccines. One is the prophylactic vaccine, which kills the cancer that is caused by viruses, and the other is the therapeutic vaccines, which help the immune system to fight existing tumors. Role of genomics and proteomics. Proteomics, it is the study of all proteins in our cell, tissue, and organisms. So there are like over 1 million of different proteins that are produced in our body, and their expression varies in amount, duration, and stability. In cancer, proteomics, they help us to understand to identify the different biomarkers for early detection, to find the targets for vaccines and therapies, and also understand that how the disease progresses. Immunoproteomics, it is a special branch that focuses on how immune system it interacts with different proteins in our body. It can tell us that why the immune system sometimes attack the invaders, and also at times it also attacks our own body's proteins, which leads to the autoimmune disorders in us. Genomics, as usual, it is the study of genes in our body, and there are around 30,000 genes in our body, and DNA sequencing and RNA sequences, it allows us to study these genetic changes which take place in our body and to understand the mutations that lead to cancer. But unfortunately, only 10 to 30% of mutations can be studied at the moment, which is not sufficient enough to treat cancer. Immunogenomics and computational tools. Immunogenomics is the combination of immunology and genomics, which looks at that how tumor cells and cancer cells react with each other and what is the response to it, and how patients respond to the certain therapies which are given to them. It can also be used to create the personalized treatment for the patients according to the genetic makeup of the body. And the computational tools like the AI tools which are there at the moment, and deep learning, machine learning. Deep learning, it acts as the pattern finder, and deep learning and machine learning together, they act as the pattern finder, and also to predict that if a particular therapy is given to a patient, then to what extent it can be beneficial for the patient and to what extent it can be successful in a patient. So that is used to predict the outcomes beforehand so that the particular therapy can be personalized according to the patient's needs, their genetic makeup, what kind of mutation is present in the patient, and so that sufficient kind of therapies can be personalized for the particular patient according to their own body's genetic makeup and the kind of mutations that are present at the moment. Omics and workflow. This part, it is, since mine is related to biotechnology, not much related to bioinformatics, so I cannot give much data about it. This was the work done by my teammate Samir Singh. So I don't have much idea about it. But then these are the various databases which are used to store the RNA and DNA sequences data like NCBI, GenBank, and EMBL. So these data bases are used to collect the data which are like, I'm sorry. So like there are three kinds of databases. Sequence databases, it's like a giant library of DNA and RNA sequences from around the world. And their examples include GenBank and EMBL. There are secondary databases as well that they just don't store data, but they also analyze it like PFAM, which looks for conserved protein domains. Integrated databases, they combine multiple data sources, making it easier for researchers to get the full picture. An example is Interflow. Tumor immune interactions and therapies. Here it shows that how the tumor microenvironment also shapes the immune response. So cancer, which is the uncontrolled cell growth, it also depends upon the tumor microenvironment. So if the cells, they have the CD8 plus cells around them, the T cells will respond more effectively. But if there is macrophage dominant, then the poor response will be there of the immune therapy. CAR T therapy is also used to engineer the T cells to attack the cancer cells more effectively. It can be done using CRISPR-Cas9 gene editing technique, which is used at the moment. Apart from that, therapeutic vaccines are also generated, and then personalized peptide vaccines for cancer are also being made at the moment. Various bioinformatics related tools can be used to create vaccines and effective treatments for cancers, which have not been possible in the past. But then there is a possibility today at the moment to create personalized treatment and the vaccines which are safer to use and which do not promote a lot of side effects to the patients, and then and they do not cause toxicity to them, or like make them go through secondary issues that can lead to their death or in the long term, or like much harm, or can be much harmful to them. That's all from my side. In short, I would also like to share about the research project that I undertook 2 months ago. So I did a research project in the USA. It was about the I worked on the toxicity emissions from the combustion of fuels. So since I was working at the Colorado State University, and Colorado is an area which is very much prone to wildfires. So the most of the houses which are built there, around 350,000 houses which are built there, they are built in the wildland urban interface areas. So due to that, they are much prone to wildlife fires. So 19 samples of different fuels here. When I mentioned the fuels, it is about the materials which are used to build the houses there. So 19 kind of samples were taken, engineered wood, XPF, and extra, and all different kind of 19 materials were taken. I cannot reveal much information regarding that project because it is still undergoing. So they were undertaken, and they did the conversion of those fuels that are the products that are used to make the houses there. So they did the conversion under two conditions, pyrolysis and flaming conditions, and the data was generated that which fuel and the kind of emissions that were taken on the combustion of a particular fuel. And the comparative toxicity analysis was done to see that which of the fuel is the most harmful to the people if the house is under fire, and then what kind of emissions can be there. So DALIs were taken, emission factors were taken, and comparative toxicity units were analyzed to see that in the long term, is there any scope of those materials that are used and the emissions that they emit? Do they have the potential to cause neurodegenerative disorders, or like the disorders like cancer in humans? So I was working on that project, it's still under.
Brilliant work, Alina. And I would request if we have students from biotechnology as well from the Russian universities, maybe they can also share their views. What do you, Ilya?
Маш, несколько комментариев насчет рака. Я не знаю, может, у вас кто-то работает в институте с лечением или разработкой каких-то лекарств от рака? А скажи, как университет называется, напомни.
Раз. Namaste. I study at Volgograd State Medical University, and our university explore this pharmaceutical
Drugs.
drugs, but it's difficult for us. But we try.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, any question?
Yeah. I have one question, maybe clarification, because maybe I missed something.
Yeah, sure.
So you're using the computational tools to predict the type of treatment.
Yes.
Treatment that's needed to the patient.
Patient,
And
according
patient-
to
patient.
the body requirement, according to the genetic makeup and what stage of cancer they are at, and what kind of mutation is present. So that is personalized according to the patient requirement and the need and the kind of the cancer that they are going through, because cancer is not like of a single type. There are multiple types of cancers,
Yeah.
and obviously if you have one kind of mutation, I can have a different kind of mutation. So the treatment is based on the basis of the mutation that the person has and what kind of treatment the person can handle. So the AI, it analyzes the genetic makeup of the person and all the information that is given to the AI. So that analyzes the information, and it tells that which kind of treatment would be the best for the patient at that stage, and what kind of results we can get, and to which extent it would be beneficial to give that patient that kind of treatment.
And what kind of input information? Like for
So like deep learning and machine learning is used. In machine learning, what we teach the like AI tools are taught the patterns. So the patterns are fed into the computer system, and then they are taught to identify those patterns. So on the basis of machine learning and deep learning and neural networks, the AI analyzes and it gives the outputs according to the patient needs and requirements.
Okay, and how early we can get this prediction? In which state study?
I don't know about this stage, but then if it is implemented in the healthcare system effectively, then obviously it can be done at the moment.
Okay, thank you so much.
That's where the collaboration has to happen through interdisciplinary collaboration in the biotech, with management, and AI. I'd like to inform that we are also joined by Dr. Olga, who's the director of Ministry of Russian Federation. Maybe have a round of applause for her. So moving forward, I would request our next team from Volgograd State Medical University, Ms. Maria, to give her presentation.
Okay. Oh. Good afternoon, dear colleagues and friends. My name is Masha. I'm 20 years and I'm happy to be here there. I'm an ambassador and mentor of the student tourism program. Over the past 3 years, I have participated in and won several national competitions, including all Russian students competition YOMU and the Rosmeldesh Grants correspondence contest. One of my greatest achievements is being included in the top 100 best medical students in Russia. Beyond academics, I find joy and inspiration in simple things, cooking, traveling, and spending time with my friends. These moments give me vivid emotions and experiences that I love to share with other students. They make me feel alive and remind me that learning happens everywhere. I come from Volgograd, a city with a population of over 1 million people. It's a city with a rich history and a strong industrial heart. One of the most powerful enterprises in the region is Lukoil Volgograd Neftepereработка, a major oil refinery that plays a vital role not only in the regional economy but in the entire country. It was built in 1957. After the Second World War, this factory helped transport, agriculture, and industry in all parts of the country. Today, the factory works with modern, clean technology. It makes over 60 types of high-quality oil products, like car and airplane fuel. These products are used in Russia and exported to other countries. Volgograd also supports technology and innovation. Many new engineer projects and startups begin in our city. That's why Volgograd is becoming a modern city for young professionals and entrepreneurs. I study at Volgograd Medical University. This is a university where students learn medicine, IT, and engineering together. We have modern labs, high-tech classrooms, and computers for practice. One of our most exciting areas is biotechnical systems and technologies, a field that acts as a bridge between medicine and engineering. The goal is simple but ambitious, to turn the real needs of doctors and patients into life-saving devices. Students aren't just studying, they are inventing. For example, our student developed a rehabilitation glove with gaming feedback for patients recovering from hand injuries, and even an exoskeleton for rehabilitation. Students does not just sit in class, we work with real companies. For example, we do practice at big factories like a global metallurgical company or so, and some students get scholarships. But we don't stop there. We believe in building bridges across borders. That's why we propose the Volga to Noida Culture and Technology Festival, a hybrid event that will feature digital art created using industrial data and exciting industrial tourism routes through high-tech facilities. We also aim to create joint digital platforms for online learning, virtual labs, and collaborative research. And finally, we envision a Russia English language journal where students from our countries can publish their research and innovation. In conclusion, I want to say that we are a generation that wants to create, learn, and work together. We are ready to make the future better, not just for our city, but for the whole world. Thank you for attention. I am ready to answer your questions.
Thank you so much. And I'm sure that there would be students interested, though we don't have medical school at the moment, but we have allied schools and science and technology domain and biotechnology and biosciences. And pharma institution is also there with Amity, and we look forward to collaborative research together. So yeah.
I help Илья, please.
В общем, конкретно сейчас здесь нету медицинской школы в этом университете, но, по крайней мере, университет Amity готов сотрудничать в разработке различных биомедицинских систем.
Oh, it's cool. I agree with you. And I'm ready, and my university ready too.
Great.
Maybe also questions.
So moving forward, thank you so much.
And
Yes.
I want to say, I have prepared small gifts for you from my city.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. We want to treat it as a bit of a tradition, sweet. So the traditional sweet which we had is called chak chak in their country. Is that something which we also call it? Yes. Yes, we call it til gur ke laddu. So your chak chak in India, it's called til gur ke laddu, according to the students which they're sharing. Actually, we are also joined by four companies from Amity Incubation Center. These are student companies. And I would request which one would you like to go first? Okay. You can go, you can take the support of IT team. It's in the Audi email. Thank you so much. Babushka doll. So everyone, like I introduced Dr. Olga, she'd like to say a few words to you all.
Hello, my dear friends. I believe that you are all very talented students. I've just now seen the short part of the presentation, but I already understood that it is great and a very deep research. And you really do great things and you help people. And I believe that you will become really good professionals in the future. And I think that so today we get acquainted with different fields of collaboration in the scientific sphere. Probably we now we cannot find exact match for our research, but probably you can contact our students and our students can contact us and find some other teams who are working at the same field as you. So, and I think we all are going to enjoy today's meeting. And of course, I would like to listen to the rest of people. And then probably after meeting, I would like to talk to you and find out so what are you interested in. And also here in Russia we have many Indian students, so most of them are studying medicine. But my purpose also make their visit in Russia, their studying in Russia very comfortable. So also I would like to talk to you to understand so what is the most important for you in education and what you think about Russia. So what would you like to come? Would you like to collaborate with our teams? And what do you think about international youth communication? So now let's continue, and then I think we can have some informal discussion in the end. Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Yes. Now you know who to contact after the meetings for various research proposals and discussions which you've been approaching us. So we'll together work it out for that. Now over to you, Ankit.
Hello everyone. Good afternoon. Is my voice audible at the back?
Yes, Taran.
Yeah. So guys, hello everyone. I am Taran Preet Singh Kalra. I am the founder of Create AI Genie. I started this journey as a startup founder 2 years back. In our university, there is an incubator that basically helps students, get their idea to the next stage, right? So that is where my journey started, and now, I have gotten my company incorporated in the last month, last 4 months, and so far the journey has been very informational. And let's start with that. So my startup's name is Create AI Genie. We are building a PPC optimization tool. For those who don't know, it's a pay-per-click tool that would help sellers across the globe in their marketing endeavors, basically. So our vision as a PPC optimization startup is to basically help people simplify, help people automate their ads management across platforms like Google, Meta, Amazon, and help them increase their return on investment and help decrease, their rate of advertising spend. What usually happens is, for context, I am also a seller on Amazon. I've been selling there since last 8 years. It's a family business of sorts. What we usually sell, is products like home decor, and there, we have lots of products on Amazon, right? If you want to sell, in e-commerce, you have to have, at least take a category, a tenth,
of space of a category on the e-commerce marketplace, so that you're able to get your product across the right customer without spending much money. But what problem people usually face is they are not much into data analysis, right? They can't use Excel very much, those small business owners that we are targeting, right? So because they don't have the breadth of experience in analysis, right? They have lots of products, right? And because each product in itself is a different advertising campaign, right? Because it has a different target customer, right? So we are unable to do that in bulk, right? We are not able to do the optimizations, like finding out the right keyword for your product, right? Finding out the right budget, finding out the right bid, so that you can get your product clicked, right, before your competitor, right? So that's very hard for sellers to understand. And because AI is new in this field, right? So they don't have access to proper dashboards, through that they can analyze where their strategy is going wrong. With that purpose in mind, we are building our product. And the issues that I have given you, right, are faced by around 1.9 million sellers in e-commerce marketplace currently in India, right? And this marketplace is $40 billion. It's worth right now in the current market in advertising sector across the globe. And our target audience would be 1.5 billion dollars worth, right? Wherein we want to help people with our solutions. Namely, we have around 8 solutions, but I'll just give you a short context of the main ones that we are planning to launch soon. So the first one is a rule engine. This would, you guys are from the research field, right? So if you are into software, you have used Python anywhere in your life, right? So you understand conditional if and else statements, right? So what we plan to do is we plan to create a user interface wherein the person can give us conditions, let us know which customer does your ad campaign have to reach, right? How does it have to reach, what are the conditions in namely if my clicks are beyond this certain metric, right, and I have no returns, I have no sales, right? So that's a loss for me, because my product is getting clicked, I am losing money, right? And to stop that cut, right, that blood flowing, so we'll put on a short rule wherein we let them know if this thing happens, a certain action like pausing the campaign through our pause start automation, or finding out the negative keywords, those keywords wherein clicks are being done but no sales is happening, right? And then replacing those keywords with positive words that gets your to your audience, right? So this is one aspect wherein we are helping them. The other aspect is integrating our solution with AI, right? So in this AI, what we are trying to do is basically create a listing optimization tool. So what would happen is you have your products, and you now understand that these keywords that I have that are getting me clicks, right? These clicks are getting me product, my product sold organically. So I'm not spending much here, right? So what I would do is I would select the positive keywords that I have available on my dashboard, and then I can just put those keywords in my specific listings, right? And then that would automatically do your search engine optimization, right? And the last main USP of our product is that we'll do everything in bulk, right? So you have around 10,000 products, we can do that 10,000 products, those optimizations in an hour, right? You don't need a whole marketing team to do every analysis, spend around a month to in doing such work and wasting your human resources, your time, your money. Instead, you can just give us an hour of your time, set on all these automations, and then be on your merry way. Now, our specific target audience are small business owners who are looking to get lower CAC, cost of acquisition, to find new analysis, let our tool do the work for you, right? And automate your bid management, right? So you don't have to be on your Excel sheet all the time, going through 10,000 row and column, right, to identify what all is working and not, and just let our tool know, and we'll do that for you. And our other persona that we want to target, the customer we want to target, is e-commerce managers. Why? Because they have lots of e-commerce accounts, right? Lots of platforms that they have to manage, right, for lots of sellers, right? So what we'll do is we'll give them access to a platform through which they can basically get lots of accounts connected on a single platform and then automate those based on template they've already made, right? So they just have to work on one account, get that account to where they envision them, their success, and then automate that template on each and every account in their portfolio, right? Now let's do a bit of competition analytics and let where we are strong, right? So we have found in the current market we have three direct competitors, right? And those competitors are going wrong in one aspect. They're applying AI to the solution. And because you have lots of industries in Amazon, right? You have lots of categories. Your products would be textile products, your products would be dairy, those products, right? It could be home decor products and more. So there are lots of categories, right? And if you apply AI to all your accounts, right, so there would be some discrepancies in the data. And in advertising, if you do a single thing wrong in your strategy, the whole strategy falls down, right? And that's what each and every marketer tries to avoid, because then he has to start his R&D process again, and that's another story. So now where we are strong is we are creating a hybrid model. So in that model, there is human interaction wherein you give us rules, right? So you don't have to be reliant on AI and mess your whole strategy up, right? We'll give you AI tools that would give you, some sort of automation in which you don't have to be omnipresent on your account. You can just put in a rule action, right, and get that working for your listing, for your ad management across all platforms like Meta, Google, and Amazon, where predominantly mostly people are, right? And the last thing is you can do previews, right? If you apply a rule, it can go wrong, right? And if it goes wrong, it's on us, right? So to prevent that, we are also offering you A/B testing, area wherein you can test your rule, right, in an environment, in a closed environment, and then get to know if this thing would work or not, and if not, where you should optimize. Our product will tell you its AI suggestions, and then you can do that and be on your way. So that's about the competition. Now about our product, this is how our product will look like. We mainly would work in in our rule engine, wherein as you can see, it's a basic user interface. Right now we're at the prototyping stage, right? We are moving from prototyping to mini MVP soon. So for now, this would basically be our main product, the rule engine, wherein the person would give us the conditions, and then you can give us the action, right, and apply it on all your campaigns in bulk, right? So that would be our main product. Rest, we are at the stage wherein you can connect your account, you can apply rules, you can do the optimization, but you have not taken it to the cloud yet because the code is not optimized enough so that it could work with multiple accounts, multiple users, right? So we have put a limit to up to 10 users that can use our account in one sitting, basically, right? Now about how we'll earn revenue. We plan to earn revenue through 5 areas. The first would be consultation. Next would be through ads, commissions, right? So whatever spend you do through your account on Amazon, we'll be taking away 5% of that as revenue in ad spend, right? Because this would mainly encourage you to keep saving money, right? And in return, we get some sort of commission for this. Next would be through seatings, right? So we'll offer accounts, right? So user managed accounts wherein you could assign a person, with a certain authority that you can check only dashboards, you can check only financials, you can check only the analytics, and you can only do rules. You can apply that specific authority on those accounts, and then that way You would save time. You would save your product from getting your advertising strategy from getting seen by others, etc. And last would be we'll also be creating a marketplace. So that's still in discussion. But in that marketplace, we'll offer access to freelancers, to Amazon certified service providers that can get engaged with the seller in one single platform. And if they need any service, mainly in AI, in either the AI strategy, right, for the advertising, or in creating their images for their listings, right, etc. So we have done some analysis, and we now think from all the revenue that we see, the revenue streams that we see, we are able to in the first year itself get up to around $500,000 in the first year, right? This is its graphical representation, as you can see. And our main source would be through SaaS enterprise for the revenue, right? And last would be through consulting that we wish to start providing free first, and then move for it into revenue. These are the features that I've already discussed with you. Our main pricing models would differentiate in 5 areas. First would be support, it would be seating, it would be accounts that can be added in a single sitting, and more. Lastly, about the traction that we have received till now. So we have gotten incubated in 2 incubators. The first one is Amity Innovation Incubator. So we got incubated yesterday only, day before yesterday only, right? And we got incubated in another incubator, IILM Innovation Incubator, a week back, right? Based on our idea and the novelty of it. And we also received an award in our business plan competitions, and also we got recognized by the Indian government, by their Department of IT, right, of businesses basically, and we got ourselves certified with PPIT certificate. And we, for now, we have helped 2 sellers in mainly getting their product lifting of their product in the Amazon market, and they have generated revenue of upwards to 5 lakh in the first 3 months itself. And we have also helped people optimize their advertising strategy. In the past 2 years, I have also worked personally with a brand, Golden Car, through which we have helped them come down from their monthly spend of 7.5 lakh, right, to 3.5 lakh. So I've saved them up to around 45 to 70% of revenue they would have otherwise spent.
Congratulations, Taran. Taran, this has been really great. And congratulations on having the 2 incubation support.
Right.
And I think we need possibility of the time. We need to conclude soon. So maybe we'll have a more informal discussion going further right now with all the participants as well. Yes. But Dr. Olga would like to come in.
So I would like to ask a question. So at first I want to say that e-commerce is one of the most profitable spheres now in Russia. It's a very important business. So almost every apartment building has a delivery point where you can pick your goods you ordered. And well, mostly all our marketplaces are not working in India. And if they would like to operate in India, so at first, my first question, do you think they have any perspectives? And then could they use your service to build their marketing strategy in India?
Absolutely. So first, I don't have much breadth of knowledge in what sector Russia excels in, right? So I don't think I'll be able to help with that better, right? But in the last thing, right, our solution can work with any platform. Why? Because in advertising, there are specific data labels that would be present everywhere, right? Like ad cost, like your clicks, impressions. It's omnipresent in every social media platform, etc., right? So we have built a rule engine, right? We'll get its patent soon, right? But that rule engine can be added with any sort of data labels if a certain logic is applied, right? And it can work with any platform if their API is available, right? So in case we would in future take our platform to Russia, So that's also an option that we could see from your main marketing solutions that are currently available in your industry, in your market, and then move forward with that. That's
Okay, thank you very much. And also, I would like to ask about the center, your incubator. So, how many startups are there, and what do you need to apply your startup and probably get some finance for your project?
understood. So this incubator has been live since last 12 years, from what I remember, and they have incubated and accelerated upwards to around 580 startups, and we are some student startups, right, who are part of the Amity University, Amity fraternity, and currently there are around six plus startups that I have personally founders that I have personally met in the incubator who are student startups, right? Where Amity is helping us is mainly in developing our business strategy, in developing how we can scale our product, right? How we can take it to market, right? And connect us with the best mentors who are from our industry, and also provide us with access to sorts of grants, funding, so that we are not stuck because because of money, right? Be constrained and get into other person's demand, and we can work on our vision and provide value to our prospective uh, target audience. So that's about it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, also, I would like to add that at Amity, using this kind of delegation and collaboration, I myself is a co-founder of a couple of startups. So we can extend our hands of collaboration beyond research as well, and we can onboard the Russian students who all are interested in the edtech platforms or healthcare startups to be part of our startup as a co-founder, and also we can offer equity to them. So this can also be one kind of partnerships and collaborations that we can work on. Yeah.
My main thoughts on the collaborations Amity can offer is mainly in sharing technology knowledge, right? Exactly, because where some of us are stuck is in the mentality that entrepreneurship is only when you have excelled, right? And that excel is in your knowledge, in your area of expertise, in your industry. But as college students, you have to try very hard, right, to learn that, and to also input it into various other platforms, softwares, etc. So where I think Russia and Amity, your university and our university can collaborate is mainly in sharing knowledge, in having a platform wherein we both can collaborate in certain spaces of scientific research, technology, even startup, right? And that would obviously be possible through our incubator. But I think you guys can get in touch, and I wish we have a happy collaboration.
More webinars, more seminars like this, and maybe some competitions together. We'll be definitely planning that out. Thank you so much, Tanin. And a round of applause for him as well. Yes, we will have those kind of themes, programs. So, like I said, due to we need to close by 3:30, so we would request the remaining participants to present and in a very informal and casual way while wherever you are seated. So next, I would request. Yes. Right. Now we have Anastasia to give a presentation from Moscow State University of Technology and Management. Maybe have a round of applause for her. So we have two presentations pending from the Russian university delegates, and we have 3-4 presentations pending from our Amity student delegates. But I would request the student delegates to informally talk about the kind of research work which they are doing. That will save some time. Yes, while you can show. Over to you, Anastasia.
So, thank you. Good afternoon, dear colleagues and friends. My name is Anastasia. I'm year old, 22 old. I am a media ambassador and mentor of student tourism programs. My work is a content edition of the New Medias project. I have an honor degree. It's computer science and information technology. My hometown is a famous company. I'm from Astrakhan, but I live in Moscow. There are over 4,500 enterprises in Moscow. One of the is PGCS Tupolev. It's a famous aircraft design office. It's founded in 1922 by Andrei Tupolev. They created Russia's first all-metal aircraft here. Today, Tupolev aircraft are devised military technology. Tupolev is achievement throughout its history. Tupolev has developed more than 300 models of aircraft and other vehicles, manufactured or over 80,000 aircraft, set about 219 world records. My university I'm study is the Moscow State University of Technology and Management, named after Razumovsky. It's one of the leading universities in food technology, ecology, biology, and IT. For example, our students have already received patent for new water purification devices. Our technologies area of study. 3D modeling lab. Here we learn to create 3D models and work on web programming. Drone and robotic labs. Here we study electronic navigation and build drones used 3D printers. Personalized nutrition lab. Here we develop individual solution for healthy nutrition. My innovating project, New Medias project. Here we learn to create digital content, develop online communication skills, collaborated with companies with help students understand what skills are in demand in Russia, and help companies find future employees. Our partners. As partner of the project, we go on blog tours and collaborate with major companies such as Technopolis Moscow, a modern industrial park, Yandex, and major IT company Sber, a large ecosystem with various series, Mosprom, a center for supporting export and industry. Ideas of cooperation. Our project inclusion students from different countries, for example, India. Our collaboration ideas, online course, we could conduct a course on social media and media communication and media volunteering. Student could be internship and use social media and talk about technology and capture in India promotion its tourism pool. Thank you for attention. I'm ready for your question.
Right. Any questions from the students over here? Yes. Any comments or something? Well, thank you so much. I think after this presentation, we'll have some informal discussions and interaction with all the students. Right.
Thank you.
Any comments, final comments from your end?
help. Можете помочь, пожалуйста?
Okay, I think she needs some translation.
Какие-нибудь еще комментарии финальные есть? Или
Yes, together with my colleague Ivan, I want to give you a small gift from Moscow. And the postcard describes the sites of Moscow. I do them myself. Well, thank you very much for your hospitality.
Thank you. Okay, I would now request Dhruvi Shah and Syed Wajid from Amity Institute of Space Science and Technology to get their presentation set up. But while they are setting it up, I would request Kabir and Dakshani from Amity International Business School to explain about their research work and give their presentation while they are seated at the table. Maybe have a round of applause for both of them.
So we are having an InnoVenture App Challenge 2025. It is organized by the InnoVenture Club from AIBS. We have a prize pool of over 75,000 rupees and teams of 3 to 4 members with participation expected from India as well as abroad. It will be conducted in a hybrid format, that is in person and virtual participation. The event date is 25th of September 2025 with registrations closing on 10th of September 2025. The competition will feature 5 categories that are cybersecurity and privacy, productivity and education, mental health and wellness, sustainability and environment, and lastly, AI and machine learning. We're also aligning with global compliance standards and professional documentation requirements to prepare students for real industry expectations. In 2023, we only had 25 participants, and the next year we had 40, and this year we are expecting over 400 participants. The first year it had only a substantial cash prizes. Now we are having a worldwide industry recognition. The judging panel this year includes Abhinandan Gopal Sethi, who is the head of Mini India, Diksha Priya Mishra, founder of SmartF AI, Arun Kumar Mathur, professor at IIRM University, Vivek Chandra, head of strategic ERP programs. We are also backed up by an amazing sponsor ecosystem, including Amber Group, Gen Z, Prep Rank Up, Candy's Bakehouse, KRD, Majid Enterprises, and Indelo. This is more than just a competition. We have evolved from an academic exercise to an industry standard innovation platform, firmly establishing Amity University Noida as a hub for innovation. Our future goals are clear: become India's leading student innovation platform, build an alumni network of successful entrepreneurs, form strong industry partnerships for internships and placements. And this is where you, our partners, our supporters, come in. Together, we can build a platform that transforms bold student ideas into breakthrough innovations. Thank you for joining on this journey. With your support, we'll continue to prove that innovation knows no boundaries. Thank you.
We'll definitely, can we share this invitation to all our Russian university partners?
Sure, sir.
And this is like a presentation of ideas, or how is this competition? It's an app building challenge. Yes. So we'll definitely share it with the ministry as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Moving ahead, yes, quick presentation from both our space science technologists. Please, over to you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dhruvi Shah from Amity Institute of Space Science and Technology. My primary research field is intelligent hyperspectral image analysis, and my secondary research field is flight data anomaly detection using deep learning. So this is these are the objectives of my intelligent hyperspectral image analysis, and our objective was to design a machine learning model for object detection and classification, also to perform manual elemental spectral analysis of the region of interest. On the other side, you can see that is the proposed system. It is the workflow which starts from data location, and following the path, we find our matrices. So the data set used here is the locally available Pavia Center hyperspectral data set, which is available in .mat format. The specifications of the data set are given there. Also, we have synthesized our training data that we have augmented the data set available to create our own training data. And on the other hand, you can see the manually hyperspectral image analysis. And after this image analysis, we found 5 classes that were not present in the in our ground truth image. And moreover, there is a class called cars that was not even present in some of the other optical images or multispectral images, only present in hyperspectral images. The proposed ML model, that is the machine learning model, is our modified vision convolutional neural network model. And I have designed this model according to our specifications and our training data, that was the pixel label data, for which I have modified the model, and we have added some fields, that is the ResNet 50, the RPN, and FCN. Next, on the other hand, you can see the results of our analysis. The model has successfully predicted between 2 classes, that is the factory and the cars. The other model that we have designed here is the flight and data anomaly detection. And for the first time, anyone in this world has designed this model, that is the DC detector model for flight data anomaly detection. Sorry. This is the result, and accuracy for this model is 90.5%. And as the matrices show here, the recall is 99.94%. That is, all the available anomalies were detected. And the precision is that out of all the detected anomaly, or all the anomaly found, 90.55% anomaly were to be true. Thank you. If you have any questions.
Okay, thank you very much. And I have a question. So you said, I heard that you augmented data, but anyway, to get real data from like these air shots, it's very expensive and it's very hard to get these photographs of airports. So how do you get this real data, which you can then augment and use for learning your system?
This data is available online and it is publicly available. This is the Pavia Center dataset, hyperspectral dataset. There are 4 to 5 more dataset. That is the Indian Alliance. Then we have Pavia University dataset. Then we have Kennedy Space Center dataset.
Okay, thank you. So, and do you collaborate with any, I don't know, airlines, airports? So do they send you some data so you can use and develop your system?
Now we are asking ISRO to send us some data, because we are implementing this intelligent hyperspectral image analysis model on satellites for real-time data analysis. So we are asking ISRO and other satellite industries to give us data like pixels and all.
Right. Yeah, please.
Hi. So I had 2 questions from you. So first of all, about the synthetic data that you have generated, right? So is it like, what method have you used? Is it a normal data augmentation process, or maybe a GAN-based synthetic generation?
No, it is a normal data augmentation process in which the pre-processed data has been augmented at various angles.
All right. And as for my second question, so on a brief overview, your work is mainly, let's just say, multi-class classification, right? Like, it's on the basis of the picture, it's basically different classes classification is happening, right?
Yes.
So why not use something more like a swin transformer or a vision transformer with, let's just say, because you have used a resonant backbone, and that was like, the resonant backbone does perform very good in extracting the images. But why not, let's just say, a more transformer-based approach because it often gets, let's just say, much better results.
Transformer based, they get very good results, not gonna lie. But the thing is that when we are working on pixel level background, each pixel of a hyperspectral image has millions of data inside it, and because of which collaborating this hyperspectral images becomes very difficult because of the very rich data each and every pixel of the image carries, because of which we are using ResNet that no, captures the spectral and the spatial data of every pixel.
Hi. So when you said that you augmented the data, right? So the argument which you just made was that it's pixel level data which you're trying to, use.
Yes.
So when you're augmenting the data, how do you try to, not introduce bias to your data set, right? Because it's very easy to introduce bias while augmenting. And then second is, where do you find the data to augment?
The data that we augmented is also the data that we trained on. It is our Pavia data set, because it is not because we don't have any other data set available. Obviously, we have many data sets available, but the thing here is that the classes on which we trained our data, the factory and the cars, they were not available in any other data set that is publicly available. Because of which we have to augment the data and use that like heavy data set. Because after augmenting, our 102 image data set was converted into 540 image data set. So it was a huge data set to be trained upon. So
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I think it is great that now even Amity students have something to discuss, and then probably you build some collaboration inside your own students. So this is very good event, even for not for international, but inside university collaboration as
So
well.
that's the beauty of Amity University. If you're just walking the next 10 meters, you have a different institution. So if the space science and technology and computer science students want to collaborate something, you have the media school also next by who is going to promote that. And you have the management school also, which is next door, which can help you, go to the funding agencies, and you have an incubation center also nearby. So we'll be showing you around during our campus round. And I would request Syed to give his brief presentation, and following that, we'll have Miss Karima to go ahead with her presentation.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Syed Wajid Ali, and I'm a student of BTech in Avionics. Today, I have an opportunity to present my work. So, I am working on the autonomous rover for planetary exploration. So, exploration always need a smart machine that can move, sense, and think on their own. Our rover project does this using SLAM, that is simultaneous localization and mapping. Sorry. So SLAM, that is simultaneous localization and mapping, which helps the rover to learn the environment, makes a map, and navigate safely. It's like a building a small but powerful explorer that can support future space mission. So what is SLAM? So SLAM will create a map by its own with the help of sensors like LiDAR and cameras, and also tells the rover that where you are exactly right now, so that our rover will never get lost on anywhere, like on the surface of Earth or on the surface of Moon or on Mars. So we can use anywhere. And the sensors and SLAM that I use this. And the most important thing for this is the independent working of every wheel control, so that even our rover get stuck in clayty, sandy, or on rocky surface, the another wheel control will continue pushing to the rover to maintain its continuity for movement. Now these are some of the results, and for future scope we can use on Earth like rescue, or on the Moon for delivering payload, and on the Mars for the humans for map. So thank you.
Thank you. Very interesting. What is the technology behind which is being used? Just a brief on that.
Sir, we are using here like SLAM because SLAM. Why we are using SLAM? Because SLAM is worked anywhere. On Earth, we use GPS for navigation, but GPS is not working anywhere like on underground or on mining or on tunnel. So SLAM will work everywhere. SLAM also work for army. They can navigate the tunnel under the ground by using our rovers. So technology here is SLAM that will map with the help of lidar, and the function of the lidar and working of lidar is light. It will continuously pulse, reflecting the pulse wave, and after the wave target the object, it come back. So it will calculate the time of flight, and according to it, it will create a map. Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I would like to ask a question. So what kind of data can be sent or what can be collected and sent then from Moon to Earth, for example?
For example, if we use on it on Moon, so we can use for the resources or the minerals that is present below the crust or the soily or below the surface. So we can use sensors on the lidar and on our rover. So it will detect that minerals and give the output and transmit to our Earth surface. After that, we will know what is this.
Thank you. There's a lot of applicability in
Yes,
the Earth as well. So
application.
thank you so much.
Thanks.
I would request Aktiyamova Karima to give a presentation. And after Karima, I would request our colleagues from the incubation center throw some light on the product and service which they are sharing, and a bit of information about the incubation center also.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Namaste. I think that we are very tired, and for this, for fresh our brain, stay for 30 seconds and do something, exercise. Stay, stay, please. Stand up. Yes. Okay. Some exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, cool, cool. Little jump. Okay. Cool, cool. Sit down, please. Yes, and we can do. To begin, I want to say that I am absolutely delighted with the talented people here, and I am very happy to be here. I want to tell you a little about myself, my city, and my university. I also want to share some ideas for working together in the future. A few words about me. I'm a volunteer, and I organized students in my university to volunteer. In my free time, I enjoy sports and traveling. I like trying new things and challenges. I'm here to build partnerships. I want to find common interests and make partnerships. Now I will tell about my city, Ufa, the capital of Republic of Bashkortostan. It has more than 1 million people. We call our region the Honeyland. Ufa is known for industry and engineering. On the slide, you see the Ufa Engine Industrial Association. One of the biggest factories, it makes aircraft engines. Our region is also known for oil. Bashkortostan is an important center of the Russian oil industry. Many companies started here. But Bashkortostan is not only about industry, it is also about culture. The come real projects with help from professionals. The university is not only about oil and gas. It also works in ecology, architecture, creative industries, and multimedia. USP2 is a place for innovation in many areas. Now, the most important part, what we can do together. Student exchanges and internships are very good. USP2 students could work in Amity University labs. Indian students could come to UFA or work in our Eurozone level inter-university campus. We can also have joint workshops and hackathons. They can help students make international projects. But cooperation is not only about science and technology. We can do cultural exchanges, sport events, friendships clubs, social projects, environmental projects, and volunteer projects. These activities help young people make strong connection. Our cooperation has great potential. It can be about technology, culture, culture, sports, volunteering, and friendship. Now I would like to give you small souvenirs. Help please, Vanya. Thank you. From the Ministry of Youth Policy of my region, Bash Молодежь is written of them, that is Bashkir Youth, and Живи на полную. This means life to fullest. Thank you for your attention. That's all. Maybe you have questions, but for ask him, I need translator, please. Do you have questions? Okay, thank you.
There's so much to learn about the various regions in Russia, the various cities and province. So thank you so much for sharing all this information. And as we know that Russia leads in petroleum industry, and we can see a lot of collaborative aspects interdisciplinary, where different domains can work on propose some ideas. Like the computer science department can propose some ideas, and we can work on that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
She has a question.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so as you said in UFA Engine Industrial Association, if I'm right, so you said that even aircraft engines are being produced over there, and so is it for like bachelor, like after bachelors, we are from avionics, three of us are from avionics and aerospace. So like, do we have any scope over here? Also, if we want to do a major project or like the 6 months project after that, and could we do over here? Could we have a collaboration over here with this university? Also, I just wanted to ask, like, is there any other scope in terms of job or research in that university?
Илья.
Насколько я понял.
Я
да.
могу перевести.
Хорошо.
Спрашивают, может ли, в общем, в презентации было сказано, что делают двигатели для авиации, они как раз с кафедрой связаны с космосом и авиацией. Они спрашивают, может ли быть какая-то коллаборация с какими-то конкретными кафедрами для них, они учатся на пока что бакалавриате. Вот. И, ну, если проект в течение 6 месяцев, ну, могут ли это быть какие-то проекты, например, длительностью там 6 месяцев и так далее?
То есть проект, в рамках которого они приедут, например?
Ну, да, чтобы они связались с университетом и дальше занимались каким-то проектом совместно с университетом.
По поводу длительности я пока сказать не могу, но я точно знаю, что в принципе такое сотрудничество возможно, потому что я знаю, что такое сотрудничество ведется с другими университетами. Поэтому я обязательно приеду, спрошу, давайте обменяемся контактами.
Okay, so now she do not have such deep expertise, and she cannot say for all departments, but of course she would like to take your contacts and give to some of departments at her university. And also we have Ivan, so he hasn't presented today, but he is from Moscow Aviation Institute, and yeah, so probably you need to contact him as well about your question. Yeah. So we do not have LinkedIn in Russia. It doesn't work. Yeah, but then you type of other contacts like email, Instagram, whatever. Yeah.
I would suggest that you exchange your contact details, talk about what you guys are doing, and then you can come to a mutual agreement on, yes, this is the research project which we can do. And Amity would be sending you for 3 months or 6 months abroad. That kind of arrangement is there with the foreign university, so we can help you out with that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now, I would request our guests from the incubation center and introduce themselves, share what business plans and ideas they are doing, and how incubation center is helping them out. Over to you.
Very good evening, guys. I won't be taking much of your time and it's getting boring. So, well, how many of you know angel.link? Angel.link, Sahara.com, secretmessage.com. Basically, what we are building is we are building a social media application where users can chat anonymously. So, as a leader, as a founder, as a citizen of India, especially a citizen of India, we try to keep our names clean. So, we do not say directly to someone, we do not express ourselves honestly. So what we have created our app where users can be judgment free and share their opinion anonymously. So they can be honest and they can express themselves without any judgments. So that's what we are basically doing. We currently have 10% of your city. What was the city name? Una. Ufa. Yeah, we currently have right now 1.5 daily active users, 1.5 lakh daily active users, and monthly daily active users we have currently more than 3 lakhs. And what we are trying is we are not just giving you an online experience, we are also developing offline experience. So we are into clubs, parties, events. So as Red Bull is known for their exciting stunts, we are known for exciting parties. So if someday we are going to create a world level party in Russia, you are guys are most invited. And thank you for these gifts, guys. We currently do not have gifts right now, but if you are visiting Incubator, meet us. I do have gifts for you. Thank you. Any questions?
No, I just wanted to say that you invited everyone for party and organizing party. I think our students are very interested in this type of collaboration. Yeah, thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Yuvraj Bakshi. I currently study at Amity University. So I am right now representing React Technologies. We are a venture in Amity University Incubator, and we are designing our own EVs and cells and battery related to it. So right now, I'm just gonna demonstrate what we are currently producing in our batteries. So let us just discuss about the problems that happen in usual lithium-ion batteries. So there is overheating problem, shortened lifespan, inefficient cooling, thermal runaway problems that risk explosions and fire hazards, and it also has very high replacement cost. So we have finally designed an innovative solution that is patented. It is our hollow design. If you can see right now, this is our hollow design, and this is fully patented. And also, this has been researched by our faculty coordinators, and this has also been uh, researched like this. If you can see, this is checked at 25 degrees Celsius and 49 degrees Celsius. So if you can see, our batteries are so much better than regular batteries, which have very heat hotspots, and we do not have hotspots. And after our simulations in ANSYS program, we have concluded that they are 30% more efficient, and they are 40% more stable than normal batteries. So this is it. And if you have any questions, you can ask.
I want to give a small comment. In my university, in St. Petersburg, we have one laboratory that also work with VR education, and I already have one VR garniture with me. And if you wanna test our VR laboratory and do some exercises, I will glad to give you this opportunity.
We can share our contact.
Yeah, and the contacts, of course. Yeah.
Thank you so
Thanks.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Rao. And we would like to share each other's contact details so that we can collaborate and discuss this further and see what possibilities there may be. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining. And I would request Dr. Olga to give her final comments.
So it was a pleasure to see such great research, and like I really have learned a lot. So I'm personally not from technical sphere, so it was a bit hard for me. But I know something about AI because I'm actually my major is linguistics, and not so long ago I got a course on computational linguistics. So I know something about AI, but in the field of languages, and probably also some of your departments work with this. So if you have it, you can collaborate with me as well. But all other things, they are very applicable to life, and I think they really can make lives of people better. So thank you for your interest in science. I think education in science is one of the best things because it is good for the whole humanity, and we really then all these technologies they are shared throughout the whole world. So probably one of your inventions in like 10 years will be used by like all nations, and that is great. Good luck on your way, and I hope I see some of you as Nobel Prize winners.
I would request from our side, Mr. Vedan, to coordinate with Mr. Elias so that the email addresses can be exchanged. And we'll make a group where your projects, your proposals, your competitions which you are having can be communicated to them and vice versa. Thank you so much. And maybe we can all now request everyone to join us for a group photograph.
Say food tourism. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Food tourism. Emotion, smile. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Food tourism. Tourism and blood. Okay. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Namaste. All the Amity students can sign up to that. Online? Yes.